All right. So last when we were with our adventures, we were in the little town of the hamlet of Thornbriar, the halfling town. The town had been under siege by a necromancer, a handful of pirates, and a bunch of cultists. During the beginning of the siege of the town, some of the pirates took off when the cultists decided they were going to start torturing the halflings. For some reason or other, that was the bottom line. They were okay pillaging some little villages and stuff along the way, but they weren't going to torture halflings, and so a lot of them left. Those that remained were killed those who tried to leave were killed then by the necromancer when one of the cultists, in a ceremony of turning one of the cultists into a bodak, a mouthpiece of Orcus, and those 6 who tried to flee were all sacrificed in this ceremony. There's a few pirates left out there somewhere. You all then found the necromancer, who was separate from the rest of the group, who had been interrogating a halfling who you haven't had a chance to chat with yet. And across the street from them was a location that nearly 100 undead halfling zombies were digging into the earth, trying to dig up maybe the temple of the town that you were looking for, or that they were looking for. The recap otherwise was that probably should mention was that there was a message that I believe it was the druid heard. Someone, I can't remember who exactly was it overheard. I believe it was the druid who heard when the Bodak became born that an Orcus spoke through him, saying that Orcus had given his blessing to the night, and that until the sun touched the spot, all that die will rise again with him. And that before the night ended, they must find the temple of Cirilali beneath the tree that glows and take it as an offering for him. They must leave no souls alive, lay every home, burn the trees, spoil the field, and the land will be destroyed and their way assured. And that's then where we were last. Then was you had quickly just killed the necromancer, finding him nearly by himself, only with a smaller horde of undead and one of the cultists. The necromancer was slain. The cultist was slain. Then Thorin put the necromancer's helmet on and actually could see his spirit leaving the body and drifting off through the walls, heading over to the northeast. And then he quickly took the helmet off and tossed it to Nasir, who refused to put it on or even touch it. At that point, I believe is where we were at. Oh, then Nasir had chased away the undead who were digging a hole, making them believe that he was one of the cultists, and they marched off to the south out of sight. And that's where we pick things up.
Let's see, Luke is typing.
And I will switch our maps. And draw your attention to the piece that's on here. This I'm going to use as our clock for the night. It's just going to be in the top left. I'm not going to keep drawing attention to it, but I will change it as the hours go by. It's now 9 p.m. Oh, poor guy.
Testing.
Greetings.
Hey.
Sorry, guys. I do not know what just happened.
So we just did a quick recap. Hopefully, if you have any questions on it, we can maybe pop onto Twitch later on and see what was going on. This is all being recorded on Twitch. We also have a couple of new icons and things you'll see on screen as we're playing. I'll discuss them as they come by. And are you logged into the game? Oh, you're not in the game yet, are you, Luke? He'd probably still log in again. Well, we'll wait
the
for
the clock. When the clock is done, that's morning or dawn.
No, it's just a 12-hour clock, so no
Okay.
no AM PM on it. It's just 9 p.m. right now. I'm just gonna log it that way.
Okay.
So when it's fully lit, it's 12, and it'll start working its way back around again.
Oh,
If
gotcha.
if someone wants to make a nature check at a very low DC, or has at least a 12 in it naturally, then I'll let you know what time dawn is.
Let me see. I'll roll. Nope.
You don't know where you are in the world.
Dawn's when the light comes out.
Okay, I'm going to switch us to the map area. Okay, so let's begin then. I'm guessing he'll pop on in a moment here. So the little halfling guy who taking him out peeks his head around. You hear a voice off to the north, and he starts wandering back in. Is it all over?
Depends on what you mean by all. It's all over here, but it's also all over out there.
They're still around town. I picked the wrong city to settle in.
It's a lovely place, except for all the dead things. So what
Well,
happened? What happened to you?
Well, for some reason, they were looking for me. They thought I was someone else. He puts his hand out. I am Franklin Longbreath. Franklin Longbreath. I'm a storyteller by trade, and I recently moved into this town, well, about a year ago. And due to my oration and the great ability of memory and just being a nice guy, they actually made me mayor. Well, after the last mayor was eaten by trolls.
Oh, yeah.
So
What
these guys
information
just showed up about an hour or two ago, and then they started looking for me, and they were looking for the foreigners. They're looking for the foreign halflings. And they went through and they killed the other two. And then they found me, and they started asking me questions.
Well, they're looking for foreigners?
Foreign halflings.
Like, not from here.
Yeah. From Delmere.
Oh. He says,
So they were asking...
Oh, go ahead.
They were asking questions. They asked me if I was from Delmere, and then what barony I was from, and then what if I was a noble, and what was it that the mouth said? That terrible dark thing came in here, and it spoke. It said, "What was it?" He stops and he goes into oration type mode. Seek the 12th son of the 6th barony in the 3rd house of Delmere. He is touched by Fey, hardened in battle, a thief, a warrior, and arcanist. He smiles. I have a perfect memory.
Al kind of looks around. He looks at Nasir and kind of gives a wide-eyed look. What were they, why were they looking for this guy? Poor fella.
I guess he's got some information, knows something they need. They weren't able to find the temple, and so they said that then the mouth said that person would know the entrance to the temple.
Do I recognize anything about the temple?
No, not at all.
Right.
Sorry, guys. I'm back in.
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Are
So
we
Cities or adventures? Sorry.
adventures? Sorry.
Okay, no problem.
So we
My bad.
so, so We need to prepare immediately. Did you not hear the Bodak scream?
Yeah, I think he might be looking for me.
The Bodak is probably coming.
Do we want to face him in here, or do we want to find some different ground? I think this is as good a place as any, but what are your all's opinion?
I don't really know the difference. It may not matter. One thing I will say is one of you with the sword, point over at the dead cultist. Dead cultist, cut his head off.
Does Oil Can see anybody moving?
No.
All right.
It's very quiet down here.
Remember, I said that everyone who dies tonight will raise for Orcus. If that means they will become undead, we do not want to leave any bodies to wake up behind us.
Orden beckons Merrick over and/or Thorin and asks if they'll help him put these tables up on their edge, so that way there's a little stream in the middle of cover.
Okay.
Aye. Mark will help.
You two tip over the little tables and make a barricade of sorts.
Is there an upstairs to this place?
Do I
there.
have an upstairs to this place? I don't think I do.
Above there's a landing here above the fireplace.
Yeah. Let's see.
Yeah.
There probably is. Let's see where this goes.
Yeah, I couldn't tell if that was a landing or.
I'm going to see if I actually have another layer to this. I'm going to send this map to the back. I do not have another one, so we're just going to call it an oration area, somewhere where someone can stand and speak to the entire area. It's supposed to be like a little city hall.
Well, let's not try and get trapped between town and Orcus. At least we'll have a way of escape if we kind of keep this back door open. If we have to, we can go to the what is it, that temple thing that they're digging up.
Yes, I would say either the Bodak will be coming to us to attack, or will be going down to the place where the glowing tree was. One of the two will be my guess.
I'll have Gary come around to there and keep an eye out to the east.
He'll sidle up to Nasir. He's like, so Nasir, I think they were talking about me.
What? Why do you say that?
That he kind of described, where I'm from and stuff.
Are you the, what was it, the 12th son of the 6th house?
Not by choice.
That you did not answer my question.
Technically, yes, but right now, according to blood law and all that, hoo-ha.
Right then, Nasir gives Mal like a nervous pat on the shoulder. All we need to do is keep you from being sacrificed. That sounds excellent.
That would be really, really nice.
Yes, we were going to do it anyway, so there's no big deal. However, they did say that you would know the entrance to a temple. Do you?
I don't know anything about it. Maybe
you know, but you don't know you know?
Well, I haven't looked at it or gone over there at all. I guess Oil Can will tell us if something's coming this way. I can go check it out.
Indeed. Just beware of the insects. They do not like you.
Aren't they yours?
Yes, they don't like anybody.
Oh. Not even you?
No.
Oh.
Orden scratches his head. Does anybody really like incest?
What? Insects.
Oh, insects!
Insects. My accent is not that bad. Oh, by the way, do we actually have... We're just using the basic tokens now? Because that's all I have.
It is for tonight, yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
I have to rewrite an API to make them handle the additional ones.
Gotcha.
Mal pulls his hood up. All right, I'll go take a look at the outside, but I'm not going to venture too far.
Good. I would help you, but my little friend is busy currently.
That's yeah, okay, great.
I will
you
explain
mean Willie?
later. Yes.
Okay.
Ugh, you people.
He starts creeping out. He's gonna quietly as possible creep towards the where they were digging, check it out.
Okay, so that's the. As you get out the door, you can see a tree that glows. It has some little berries that glow somewhat. The tree is on the edge of a hill that part of the hill has been collapsed in. You can see that the dig area was on the other side of the hill from where you're at. The collapse area is somewhat new and is covered in. The door and the windows have all been buried underneath, so there's no way into that hill anymore at this point, at least that you can see.
Okay.
If Mal's going out the front, Orden will wander that way too, because if he is looking specifically for Mal, we should stick as close to him as we can.
Yeah. Mark
Or
will
that's
stay
his
close
thinking
to the
anyway.
door.
And since Mal's going out, do you want to go ahead and make your stealthy rolls? Oh, that'll work.
Oh yeah. He's a
Especially with a
little
critical.
nervous.
Very cautious, quiet.
Yeah.
So yeah, Mal goes out the front door, and you go out to find him. And you don't even find Mal anymore. He disappeared somewhere.
They got him!
So you should be able to. Oh, I don't know if you can. Do you see with the owl's eyes?
If he's looking through him, he essentially just told Gary to inform him if anyone was coming.
And
So he's not actively looking through there now.
is it I'm looking for? And what about the oil can? Is that working for you, Mal?
Oh, are you talking sight on the token? Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Sorry. There's sidekicks. Oh well, I won't worry about it. I couldn't see that on my other screen for the oil can. So oil can then. I believe he's out of range if you're to be looking through. So what is oil can's orders? Mal.
Sorry, muted. If any of these guys start coming our way, let us know.
Okay. So yes, so oil can comes flapping on back, and lets you know when it gets within range that there is a group of people coming.
Shit.
He'll pop cover. There's a bunch of people coming.
Which way?
He'll ask Oil Can.
From the direction you guys came from the north, down that road.
Down the road from the north.
It's gonna come out here and send Gary up stealthily into this area to see if he can see numbers, who's coming in which way. In fact, he'll close his eyes and just peer through Gary's eyes. There's an oil can.
You can move them a couple more squares faster than that if you want.
Oh, there, I'm starting to see. I should roll a stealth for him. He's trying to be as stealthy as possible. I mean, he's an owl, so I don't know that they would freak out if they saw him anyway. But
We'll give him advantage since he's out of place. I mean, he's not out of place for the evening.
looks like Orden opens his eyes, says, "Looks like there's 8 coming. Cultists and thugs surrounding something cold and evil."
Ugh, that will be difficult.
Well, should we go to them or set a trap?
we should set up an ambush to face them. Although I will say one thing: I'm going to perform a trick, and you should all stay in it, because as far as we understand, that beast has something that basically when you look at it or it looks at you or something along those lines, it does something to you. Its power rise on sight.
Hmm.
So we're going to have to fight as best we can without looking at it.
Blindfolded.
I have something better.
Well, that's good.
Should we set up inside?
Probably,
Well-
since there are so many, yes, it'd be good to have choke points. Although I don't know if the big thing has a way to basically to use spells that will affect all of us. I don't know if we should group up or spread out or what.
I was thinking the same thing about cover and choosing our battleground inside the building, but something tells me that they may want whatever's under that tree more than they want us.
Indeed, but they've not dug it out yet. So basically they cannot dig without dealing with us.
Hmm.
That is a
What the
problem,
mayor says is right. They want me to get in.
which I do not understand. But we'll attempt. We're not going to give you to them anyway.
Oh, thanks.
We're not? Oh, okay.
No.
He gives Merrick a look.
Right. Sorry. All right. All right. Wizard, are they coming north through the north of the building, or are they coming around?
They appear to be coming south.
So they'll be coming.
At least that's yeah, they appear to be coming south unless they doubled back and went to the north.
Do you want to attempt to hold one of these side rooms? There's only one way in. We would trap ourselves, but we would force them to face us in a small gap. What do you think?
Oh, don't you think falling back to that would be a better idea?
Yeah, I kind of like the my little spot of cover in the center of the room personally, and then we can fall back to one of these rooms if we need to.
The problem is if all of the cultists and thugs get on top of us, there would be no retreating. We'll be locked in place. We'll not be able to run without getting cut down. So we must pick our place to fight.
You guys can't fit through the windows, can you?
No,
I think there are. It's underground mostly, like Hobbit Hobble.
Yeah, I don't think there's. I don't see any windows on the actual picture, so I'm assuming there aren't any. Like I think maybe these are windows, maybe.
But the chimney.
Hmm.
Yeah, if there are so many of them, we will be surrounded. If we go anywhere, we kind of put our backs to a wall.
Let me put the top layer back on. It's easier to see them from the top. So let me put it back.
Oh, okay, cool.
Because you can see them on the other hills. There are no windows in this one except for the front and the back. I think it's because this place is built to be a stronghold.
Well, I guess we're holding it.
Thorn, speak
Yeah.
up. Well, if they end up to trap us, we can always take a small bit of that that powder, and blow a hole somewhere in the wall and escape. I like blowing stuff up.
Aye.
Yeah, the problem is we do.
Style, Thor.
Yes, if we can hold off the cultists, we can hold off the thugs. But the thing is, we do not know what this thing can do. So I don't know if it's best if we spread out or we sort of basically go into one room. I do not want to be trapped if this thing can use some kind of ability to kill us all at once.
What if we all hide in different rooms and use Mal bait?
Wait, no. I mean, I don't even know what he's looking for, so he's wasting his time with me.
Unless it's not what you know, but it's something like your blood that he needs. In which case, you do not even need to be alive.
It always goes back to the blood.
We
How
don't
much
know.
blood?
Well, we should limit his entrances. Actually, let's block off one of these doors.
Can we?
That's a good idea.
Sure.
There's tables.
Extra tables, yeah.
There's an
All right.
abundance of tables and stuff, chairs.
All right.
In fact, those look like bookcases, maybe, or we'll call them bookcases at the front and back. But they're in front of the windows right now. I guess they're not bookcases. They're in front of windows. They're probably benches.
All right. Well,
The
Mark
windows
will
to
grab
the
a
south.
table.
Yeah, this looks like a big eatery or a meeting
Yeah.
hall.
But did I notice anything else when I got closer to the pit, or was it just pretty much just a big excavation chart.
The best you can guess is that there was a house or something there, not too big of a house, maybe a storeroom or something like that. Who can't really tell now. That something from within collapsed it. So maybe to stop them from getting in the doors. So they
Okay.
collapsed it in on them, and that's about it. The tree was far enough over outside of the collapse area. The tree wasn't affected, and they're digging over on the south area. You can sort of see it on the map. And then there's a dead cultist up there that died in the insects.
Orin will suggest we hand out some of those troll blood vials to everyone just in case.
What do those do again?
Regenerate.
Oh, nice.
So if we do go down, like would that? So say if we take that and then we drop to 0, like would that still regenerate? Even like would that stop happening after we hit 0?
It does, unless you happen to get burned at that round, because fire stops the effect the next round, which is how you killed the troll.
Because we've got I've only got 2 in the bag.
Give them to the
So we had
warriors.
6.
Oh yeah.
If you only
What
have 2.
doors are we blocking? The lower ones?
I'd say we block the north ones if we're going to block either.
Okay, so these little ones up here.
Yeah, less to block up there.
All right.
Not to mention, we should be able to have some sort of access to that glowy tree in case.
So this is our pinch point then. This is where we wanted to come in.
I would think so, but that's just my opinion.
He hands the 2 vials to Merrick and Thorin. It's like, sorry, Arden.
It says we have troll blood doses
Thank you, Mal.
times 6.
Oh, 6.
So I'm guessing 6 of them. Yeah.
Oh, maybe I already handed them out. That's why I've only got 2 in here.
Oh, that's
that
possible.
makes sense.
Anybody else?
I'll take one if there's enough. I don't have a.
Well, if
have
I
one at this point.
actually wait, if I handed them all out, everyone
all
should
have
have
one.
one right now. Yep.
Yeah.
And then there's 2 left. Yep.
Mark finds it in his boot.
That's where
I didn't even know what this was. All right, so he'll go up and block this door up here. See if he can find some. What's this over? It looks like there's some tables or something. Mark will block this door right there if he can. James.
Okay, easily enough. There's some wine barrels in the other one and a desk and stuff.
Orton's happy to go up. Orton will try to help, but his strength is not his forte.
But if we need to, we'll shoot up the chimney.
Like it.
Yeah, the chimney comes down from the sides. It's 2 big, wide smokestacks that come up from along the sides there, and that way they can have the oration area above, which is how the zombies pour down. So those odd-looking little square pieces there are them.
Damn, we should have got this dude out somewhere. I don't know where. Forgot about this guy. He's still in the room, right, James? He's just with us? Okay.
Yeah, he overhears you, and he's like, this is probably the safest place to be in town right now.
I guess that's true.
Yeah. Ugh.
Should hide in one of the rooms.
Orton is definitely not down for sticking in a room. He would, if he's going to do anything, he'll stay in between there. He's short.
No, I was
He
talking.
won't be seen.
I meant this guy. He should hide in one of the rooms.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah, if that's all right with you.
Hi.
He says, you probably know this place best. Any suggestions on where to hold off?
What do you want to do? Do you want? I don't know combat. I know stories, and I know the way out of here. He points over at the fireplace, and runs over to the fireplace, and taps on one of the bricks. Just push this into the left, and a door opens up in here. And he pushes it into the left and steps into a little secret way in there.
Where does that go?
Holy moly!
It pops out up into the house to the north of us.
Fancy
Son of a
trick.
bitch.
Well, let's keep that area clear.
So he steps in, disappears inside there, and closes it behind himself.
All right.
Just to
Cool.
clarify, did someone block up this one?
Yes.
No, I'm gonna. Oh, we did. Okay.
Yeah, you said you did.
Okay, I did them
Perfect.
both then.
Because it looks somewhat to Gary anyway, like one of the thugs is going around to the north, and the rest are still coming south. Or at least there's one thug that broke off from the main group.
Pelican's going to reposition so he can continue to Kate.
Ooh, my knife. Mark will take his knife from last game.
Yeah,
I forgot
it's
that
magical.
spell.
Don't leave it there.
Yeah, puts it back in his boot.
Okay. That's why I put the picture on the board. Right.
Sweet.
Okay, so it is barrels that are blocked up there, so it's somewhat. You would at least hear if people came. How's that?
Yeah, I don't know how well it would.
Yeah, it's not going to stop too much, especially if someone's really trying to get in. But you'll know, and you'll get a moment or two.
These tables we tipped over, right? This long trestle table thing right here.
I think we flipped both of them.
Yes.
Yeah. So all right. So more. Yeah, I'm crouching behind that. Kind of.
So is it flipped up like on either side, so it's like a center area?
So
Exactly.
there's like a trench,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah, it's a
That's
trench.
what Orden described. Okay, so I've got the top entrances closed off now.
All right. So are we just basically going to like huddle in here and try and defend both ends, or what?
I
Yeah,
think,
let's talk about what we're going to do, guys.
I think you have a good point that we need to spread out at least to some degree. Maybe we can turn these tables up on their end too, so we have different points of cover.
Yeah, Thorn was still out.
Just
Agree.
keep in
Our
mind.
warriors up here.
Just keep in mind. I do not want you all to spread out too much. Remember, try to stay somewhat close to me.
How close do we need to be?
Close.
Like
Uh,
15.
Is that close
Easier
in a
if you
circle or close
stand-
in a globe?
Like 15 paces.
All right.
So basically 30 feet.
Nasir, if you stand behind that barrier there, you should have all of us within your. You said 30 feet.
15.
30 feet.
Or-
Oh, 30. Okay.
Mr. said 15 paces. Adam means 30 feet.
Okay.
Yeah, that would pretty much cover all of us.
Oh yes, I do not feel like standing up outside of the barricade. Thank you.
No, that table gets flipped too, is what I'm saying. All of these tables, I think, should be flipped so we have multiple points of cover.
So, are the warriors going to be going forward to block the enemies as they rush forward, or are they just going to let them rush in?
All right, I'll come right here then. I can come over behind this table. It seems a little closer for. But am I out of your special? How far was it?
You're right there. I think me or just in it.
Okay, cool. All right, this looks good. Then we can get. But if they come through the top, I guess we kind of have them blocked off. But if they come through the top, all the casters are going to get jumped.
Let's keep in mind this. I'm assuming.
Well, if they come from the top, we can make it to this little trench area in 30 feet.
That's true.
Not if you're surrounded by enemies. That is the problem. I'm saying the enemies are probably going to rush upon us once the fight starts. So once the fight begins, we're probably going to be stuck wherever we are standing for the most part, unless you want to basically attempt to evade them and get to a new position, but that will waste time.
How tall are the ceilings?
Not too tall. These are halflings. So I'm going to call it 7. No, there's a big table. It's a big open hall. Let's call it 8 for them.
Okay.
As far as the eyes outside tell us, there's only one headed towards the north. One sole thug.
Yeah, no, can't see anything yet.
Gary's keeping him right on the edge of his vision.
All right. Let me know when they're just about to come to the door. When this happens, do not be alarmed if you are blinded. But again, if do not get too far from me.
So how are we supposed to shoot?
Just
Do your
swing towards the sounds.
Do your best.
Don't aim, just shoot.
All right.
Again,
Don't shoot this way and don't shoot
we
this.
do not know how this beast's abilities work. We simply know that it has to do something with sight. So, do not look at it. Do not let it see you.
Okay. Got it.
Right. If anything starts popping up in the front, then the seer is basically going to pop his staff ability as soon as that happens. As soon as he detects basically the enemy is coming.
Okay, off in the distance, you hear a church bell or something marking off the hours of 9 o'clock.
Nine.
So that he did say that basically that he intended to basically to sacrifice the entire town before the night is out. Do not means as if he fails to do so that his objective has failed, or if it's something that we need to prevent him from doing. I'm assuming they're here for what is underneath that tree inside the temple. Right. So they're still coming.
Yeah, they're meandering, taking their time.
Yeah, I'd say we want to kind of try and save the town if we can.
Is there anyone left in the town alive, or has everyone fled or been captured?
Well, there was a couple halflings when you guys first got here that were hiding in that building to the north.
James, while we're waiting, would it be enough time for us to do like a break to do to get hit points at least, like a breather, like roll a 1 hit dice or something like that?
Yeah, what was our ruling on those?
5 seconds. So the 5 minute breather. Roll 1 hit die. You have to wait until after a short rest to do another breather.
That works for me.
My HP's all the way up. I don't know if I just didn't get hit in that.
How much are you down, Thorin?
I'm down 10. It's not too bad.
That's me. I blew that. That was me with my playing with the token stuff. Pat yourself 10.
Okay.
As soon as you said 10, because that was a number. No, you're fine.
I don't think we
good
get hurt.
Sorry.
Yeah, we bumped that wizard pretty good.
No, we know we got the jump on him. Pretty well.
Yeah, I remember I didn't use any of my things either because I was waiting for the Bodak guy.
Yeah, same.
Like I didn't blow any of my.
I think I'm only gonna use 1 fighting spirit, but I got my other 2. So
Yeah, I only used 1 spell slot, so I'm looking good.
Yeah, same. I have all my spell slots for this.
Good.
kill this fucker.
So as it gets closer here, you can see the figure in the middle there through the owl. I imagine now that the owl's close enough, you can actually look through his eyes.
Yeah.
The figure in the middle looks to be. How would you describe it? Well, I'll just show you a picture.
Dead.
Nice.
Oh, that guy.
He's an ugly son of a bitch, guys.
I don't like him. I don't like the cut of his jib.
I think he left his skin at home.
Ah, so he's one of them.
Yeah, he's one of your buddies. There in his ear.
No buddies of mine, wizard.
Well, he looks like your buddies.
He's all
Which
skin
is
and
to
bones,
say-
isn't he?
Rotted and bony.
Good then.
How far away is he?
At this point, they are
Oh, oil can see him.
about 140 feet from the entrance.
Are they all together, or did one still peel off?
1 peeled off to the north. He's probably trying to flank us.
I'll send oil can. He'll fly from the tree. See him. He looks like he's deciding whether or not to come north or south.
Well, they're all a little spread out at this point. Looks like they're putting themselves in a formation.
Nope, it's north.
Shit. They're all going north.
No,
Nope, just the one.
Go ahead and make a stealth roll then for your oil can.
Okay.
Since you're like 10 feet away from the guy.
Yeah.
It's with advantage.
Okay. I gotta pull. Oh, just a sec. Let me open them up here.
You should be able to double click on him on your token. Or maybe it's a shift double click.
Oops. Oh, alt double click?
Shift double click on the token. Is that what it is? Opens up the character sheet.
Why am I
If it's
clicking-
actually set up properly. Which this one was.
That
Is it
one
a-
suspicious bat?
It's Dex, right?
That's right, yeah, because you don't have any additional ones. So yeah, just make it Dex. He doesn't have any perceptions or skills or anything.
Okay.
16.
A
Okay.
5.
Or
Oh,
60 is advantage.
Woo!
Phew.
Just
mean,
a bat hanging in a tree.
Even if they saw you, would they just think it was a bat?
Exactly. Unless that's what I was thinking. Maybe if you give him a high enough DC, then that's why his advantage is like, that bat's acting odd.
Why is that bat acting so suspicious?
He's watching me.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, you guys got that with the bird that was seen to be listening in on you all.
It's true.
It was paying too much
Flappy.
attention.
Orden says
Goddamn Flappy.
Mouth broke the feather.
if the one to the north gets through one of those barricades, leave him to me.
All right.
Actually, I have a plan for that.
Fair enough.
Anyone else want to share any plans, just in case, so we all know what's going on?
If someone breaks through the back barricade, I will send one of my minions after him. What is going to happen is that I am going to attempt to create an aura of blindness that will defend us from the undead's ability. I hope. So try to stay within it. It'll be uncomfortable, but it is better than finding out whatever he can do to you.
Mal starts cleaning out his ears.
Other than that, stay alive. Work together. Do not become isolated.
Just
You
tell
guys
me
are
we're going to
looking.
swing. Is there a rule for like fighting blind? I'm sure there is. Blindness, right? There's a.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I think you have
basically,
disadvantage.
That's all. Okay, just disadvantage.
yeah, as long as they're not hiding, you still generally know where they are. Like you know the square that their enemy is in.
Oh, you do? Oh, okay.
Speaking of which, Mal's gonna hide.
And what's nice is if you can't see them and they can't see you, then it kind of evens out to be basically, stop that dog.
Wait, what?
When she wants my attention, she licks my mouse hand.
Oh, let's see. All I heard was it evens out to be stop that dog.
I'm like,
Yeah,
whoa,
yeah.
what does that mean?
She's a black dog in a room with the lights off, so it's like it comes out of nowhere. It's like wet tongue.
All right, Mark's definitely ducked behind this table. It's a halfling table, so I don't even know if
Yeah.
he can get down low enough.
Yeah,
to
just-
be, like, hiding behind.
Yeah, so just out of game, we're going to say that basically, if we don't actually block, we have like two perfect little choke points here that you two could hold. If you don't hold that, the cultists are going to rush in and basically then be right on top of me and Orden and Mal in no time, because they can literally just run right around you and dash to get to any of us.
Orden kind of cocks his head to one side and says, "We've got other problems. Those zombies that you chased away are returning from the south. I'd say they're probably about a 10-minute shuffle from where we are now."
Oh.
Speaking of which, there's motion from behind you. And you start seeing the halflings on the ground starting to move and squirm around, and the headless corpse is starting to lift itself
Behind who?
These
behind
guys?
Orden. Those
Really?
guys.
Oh no!
These guys?
Yeah, they're
I
not
thought
quite
we
up yet, but they're starting to
Hacked
pick
off all
themselves
their
back.
heads.
Yeah, and they're coming back together. Their heads are staying off, but they're arising.
This here, you said it would work.
This is not the way it is supposed to work.
So this went from bad to shit. So do we run or we fight? We staying?
We fight, of course.
I mean, it's with our backup plan.
Morden pulls out a scroll. Well, let me see how long it lasts first before I. Oh yeah, it's
You know, you
10
have some
minute.
time. It looks like you may have some time with the zombies that are re-arising, though, because they're just starting to twitch and move.
Should we
Can
just light
someone?
them on fire?
Yes, oil and fire. Set them on fire.
Mal hops
Aye.
the table and starts dousing
Grab-
them in oil.
Grab the
Mark,
cultist.
you.
Yeah, grab the cultist by the feet. Toss his body in two.
Aye. So yeah, I'm pouring all any oil I have for my lanterns and stuff on that.
Got 2
Same thing.
flasks of
Everyone will
oil.
follow
Yep.
suit. Yeah.
Same thing with the wizard's body too. Toss his body in there as well. Mr. will help.
All right. Frantically burning bodies.
Yep.
Actually,
Sorry
I'll
about the
use both-
town hall, folks. We're about to burn this mother down.
Yeah.
See, Thor-
Fireplace.
both flasks on there.
Yeah, it's probably too many to move into the fireplace, isn't it? Ah.
Whoa.
Wrong mouse button. Okay.
Well, we haven't
Wrong
lit them yet.
there.
We can throw them in the fireplace and light them, but then
The
we
earth
can't
move.
get out.
Yeah, it'd also be too. That's too many to move in a short period of time. You just got to basically burn them in place.
Yep. Mark throws a torch on those bastards.
Once you guys are clear.
And you
on
hear a noise to the
fire
back of the
mode.
building. Someone's rattling the barrels back there.
Shit.
All right, showtime, boys.
So, should we expect them from the top or the bottom?
See Gary kind of
one
come
to the north.
flapping in the door.
To the
They are on us.
to the south. Get in your positions. Whatever you
I'll
wish
go
to be.
back and hide again.
All right, and Nasir is go. You see Nasir basically like grips his staff and lets out like a high pitched hum, which kind of just rises and rises until you see streams of bugs just swarm out of the staff and fill a huge volume around him, like blinding everyone. Bugs in your eyes, bugs in your mouth, bugs in your, where, everywhere.
Oof.
Much worse than I thought it was going to be.
This is the worst, probably the worst moment of my life.
I was thinking smoke.
I don't know, Mark. You've had a lot of bugs climbing on you.
That's true.
Can I actually have control of one of my auras for that?
Sure, go for it. I think you have it, though, don't you?
It undid it as soon as I did it because I think you're using it for something
Oh,
automated.
then use one of the other auras then, if you can.
Right, there's only two.
Oh, is it using both? It says circle. You can only be
Yep.
using one.
It is using both.
Why can't I click on any either? Here we go. Leave the green one alone. We'll use the black one. Let's tint it a slightly different, grayish color. And you said 15 feet?
30
Radius?
feet. 30 feet radius.
30 feet radius. Oh, weird. So it does reset it. Maybe we won't get to use auras then with my little API. Lovely. I'll drop the circle down.
Yeah, I was trying to avoid that, so it would move with me.
Yeah, that would have been cool. I didn't know this would do this. Yep. Okay, never mind.
I'll just draw the shape then.
Just barely in there. Well, shit.
Yeah, we have to rearrange that whenever I move.
I'm going to give it to you instead. Or I'll move it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's hard. To like. Basically, I want to catch basically everyone in it, but I can't really tell if they're in it or not.
Looks like we are. I might be like a little out. What do you think, James? Is that okay where I'm at?
Is that a 30-foot aura?
5 more feet.
Yeah, because those blocks at the end should be like 2 squares.
There. Okay.
So Orton's going to try to be tricky. He's spitting bugs out of his mouth. He shuts his mouth, shuts his eyes, and just looks through Gary's eyes. Gary's going to try to stay somewhat hidden underneath the end of that table. So that way he's still got line of sight on whoever comes through the door for casting.
Okay.
So he's also going to basically sort of crouch down behind the table and kind of basically be as quiet as possible for the opening of the combat.
Mark, perception roll.
Right?
I assume we're going for that big thing first.
Yes. Always go for the big thing. Perception. Gotcha. Oof. Yeah, I'm blind. I mean, there's bugs in my eyes. So
Yeah, exactly. I didn't expect much anyway.
See some bugs.
It's authentic right there.
Oh god, that's disgusting and awesome all at the same time.
All right,
Yep.
let us begin this then. I guess a good start would be to roll initiative at this point. Now, sir, you can sort of see the end of someone peeking through off to the far distance to the front door and back's end. You hear people's voices from the outside shouting back and forth. Some human out there yelling, "Whole place is full of goddamn bugs!" Smoke is starting to billow along, and it's getting a little hard to breathe in here as the bodies are burning behind you. The thick, acrid smell filling the whole area, and smoke as well. Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of ventilation except for the fireplace, but some of it's going out that way at least.
Yeah, is all I see is like cultists?
You can see. Yes, you can see the cultist. You can see pretty much what it is because I don't have any lines of shadow set up in these vision sights. We'll just have to use range of sight. So you can see them around. And then there's something which doesn't quite fit the description of the Bodak, but it's something else. It's sort of undead-like, very familiar looking to you, but you know it's not the same thing as what you've met underneath the city ages ago, but looks along the same line. Some sort of sentient, undead skeleton creature, which is still holding on to vestiges of clothing and something.
Does it look like it's missing its skin?
Yes.
Okay, so basically what Orton described.
Yes.
I specifically not going to look at it and hope for the best.
Okay, and I will let you roll a Arcana roll or Nature roll. You pick due to your background. It's all right. It would have been almost at a disadvantage, anyways. Okay, and let's put a counter up on the board. Do I have it up there already? No. And these are your all new rolls? They are. All right, so you can see the piece up there on top. Let me put the guys up. How this thing works is you will then ignore the round 7. I don't want to bother resetting it. You will then, I can probably reset it now. It's to 1. At the end of your round, you pick end of term and it moves to the next person. Ignore the word camera. It's going to pop up all the time due to everybody's character is shared by the camera person.
It's that little button in the chat that says EOT, guys, that you want to hit.
When it's the end of your turn. Don't do it yet, though.
EOT.
And I will do initiative for these guys. And let's put it in order. Oh, it was in order.
And they smoke.
Oh god, I see the EOT. Cool.
And there should be a little token then it will pop up underneath the person who has the active term at this point, and it'll bounce around.
Ah, that's what that is.
Oh, that's cool. I like that.
Yeah, this is a pretty sharp one. I was very thrilled with it when
I was afraid
Matt
he was
used it.
Cool.
I was afraid he was just about to cast something like weird and arcane.
Yeah, it does. He's like, oh, he's in a summoning circle. Great.
So are all the enemies supposed to have the little sort of like health auras the same way we do?
Yeah, it looks like a couple of the bandits aren't quite set up right. I'll fix them as we go along, though.
Well,
Or
that's
maybe
weird. I
it'll
don't see
change when
him.
they get something.
Maybe it's a glitch because I don't see any bars on any of them.
They have these little green circles around, just the cultists.
Oh, that's the aura you were talking about that gets I see. That gets redder as you get fucked up.
Oh, nice. I should probably
So
remove
we'll see if it
my-
changes for everybody when they get hit. Hey, try run. We'll figure out how it works.
They get
Okay.
hit.
So the first one of these guys, obviously one of the cultist guys, peeks his head around the corner, looking in to see what was going on in there. He coughs and puts his hand over his mouth and pulls his sword out and starts marching in. He gets to here. What's Oil Can doing?
Gary, I think.
Oil cans.
Gary.
Oh, Gary.
So correct me if I'm wrong, but trying to perform the help action on anyone that's within this field is going to be a moot point. Correct?
What does this field even do?
It's basically heavily obscured. So yes.
So anyone that's in it or attacking from within it is at disadvantage.
Yep.
Right.
But yep, correct. But basically, obviously, everyone can't see anyone else. Everyone has both disadvantage to attack, and advantage to attack. So everything evens out. The main difference is basically that any spells or abilities that require sight don't function because you can't see anything.
Right. Yeah, he's obviously not gonna try to perform a help action. He's gonna try to stay somewhat hidden under this table, take the dodge action, and his sole purpose right now is just to be Orden's eyes.
Okay, I'm going to give you then, Orden, a advantage during this fight, since your advantage and disadvantage are canceled, or you have 2 advantages and 1 disadvantage. So I will give you an advantage during this while you're looking through his eyes if it's within his sight.
Yeah, unless they're within the cloud too, and
Right,
then it's
exactly.
fucked.
We're
Yeah,
back to
yeah.
normal.
Cool.
But if you can
Sounds
find
good.
a way to make that work for you.
Yeah.
All right. This little guy here then pulls out his short sword and starts coughing his way through the bugs. Let's see if he even notices your owl. Go ahead and make a stealth roll for the owl.
Sure thing. Ooh,
Do I need to make one as well, James?
No, it just right now he's the bandit's a couple feet away from the owl.
Oh, Gary.
All right.
Gotta say, Mark is impressed with the dedication of these thugs here. They're walking right into a swarm of bugs. I like it.
Doesn't see you at all. He's trying to peer through. He's got his face and he's peering through into it. And he's trying to cover his eyes and he's looking deep into this thing, muttering, "I can't see a goddamn thing in here." Where's my mouse? I see her. What would Nasir like to do this round? You're on mute, or the dog is licking you.
Or both.
Nope. I'm thinking
Thinky.
for a second.
Okay, that's fine.
All right, I'm going to let's see. Since it is, yes, it is. Minor illusion is it's S&M. Kinky.
Yeah.
So,
Which means not verbal, which means I can do it from hiding. And yep, so basically right here, like barely peeking out of the bugs. I'm gonna basically do a minor illusion. I'm gonna do a minor illusion of basically a statue of Malv holding there with his little crossbow. So basically, the idea is that basically it's almost in the bug, so it's hard to see, but so you can't really tell the details, which it should basically make it hard to tell that it's actually basically an illusion of a statue to try and fool them into maybe basically diverting to basically wasting a turn attacking the illusion, and then I will be done because I'm going to continue to try and hide my presence as long as possible.
Where do you want him? Right there.
It's basically like right on the edge of the bug. So basically, they can kind of see him through the bugs and realize he's something there to attack. They just can't see exactly what.
I'll make a perception roll to see if they think it's him or not, or what.
Yeah, I can't actually make it look like a person because it mainly makes objects. So I can make a statue that looks like him.
Gotcha.
Cool.
And I need to hit
EOT.
I'm supposed to hit the actual EOT button, right?
Yeah, the little teeny red pinkish
Nope. Yeah, it's a pink
button below your picture.
Right below your face.
I think my initiative log shut off, so I think that might be it.
Oh, maybe that's it. Maybe because I keep closing it when it gets in my way. My bad. Let's see if that makes a difference. Let me just X that.
Oh, there we go. Yeah, I kept clicking and nothing was happening.
That's okay. So now I know the turn order actually has to be on screen for that to work.
I didn't know that either. That's good to know.
I'm just going to minimize it and push it up in the corner so I stop closing it. I don't really need it now with this thing.
Yeah, just make it really narrow on the side.
Okay, so here we go. You hear this raspy voice from in there yelling out to them, "Inside! Inside! Take the halfling!"
Ooh, I can hear that clearly, right?
Yes.
We all heard it, right?
Yes. I have to look him right there. You see the skeleton-looking creature there in front. Its eyes start glowing bright colors. And this shape appears around its head that looks somewhat like an image of that helmet that was on the floor. That right where you're at, actually, now, here's where that helmet is. And you see it scanning around, and you can tell, just by the way it's looking, that it can see you. It stops and pauses and looks at you. And one of them yells, and then the thing yells, "The table in front! Get the one behind it!" Oh, well, I guess you can't see it then. Well, you can see the glowing eyes.
And can through Gary.
And Gary can.
I'm not sure. How do you work yelling out between terms? That
I don't worry about it. I don't worry about it.
Then he's just going to call out, spitting bugs out as he says it. "Looks like he can see you somehow, Nasir. They're targeting you."
Now. And Oilcan can see the guy behind is hammering away at the barrels. He's trying to drag them through the tiny door. He's having a hell of a time, though. It's going to be a while.
Good. I'm going to start taking out cultists with my drow poison bolts. Okay. I'm going to launch one at this first guy. Right. Oh, I'm at the wrong pointer here. Just kind of ease up and take a shot. If I can find it. There it is. Oh, the damage is wrong because he's not sneaked. Actually, he was hiding, but it doesn't matter because he's. Wait. Actually, I don't know. How does that work? Do you have to have advantage, or can you be hidden?
Basically, either you have to have an ally nearby, or you have to have basically advantage on it, right? Or you have to have some other feature that gives you the ability to do it.
Well, so sneak attack is that because you're hidden or because it gives you advantage?
Oh, because it
It
gives you
rolls for it.
advantage.
Okay, so then
Yeah.
it doesn't matter because I'm blind.
Yeah, it'd be a little hard for sneak attack on that one.
Yeah, because
Okay,
he was
so
hidden.
but you do 4 damage to him then?
Yep, and then he has to roll a con.
Oh, that's right. Do you have that by weird chance set up still?
Sneak attack.
Cool. His color changed. And he's spurting blood.
Which one?
The cultist by the door. Oh, which cultist are you shooting? I'm sorry. It's a
This
good
one right
question.
here.
That one. Okay, not
Yep.
bad. Yeah, just back to this one then.
And then he'll take, if he doesn't go down, take another shot. It's a DC 13 con check. For save. Let me turn off sneak attack. Here we go.
Oh, it's laggy. I may have pushed too far with all these APIs. Okay. Oh yeah, Thursday night too.
Alright, second attack.
And a giant map. Okay, let me do his con save. What's his DC on that? I'm sorry. You said 13.
Yep.
Well, it gives me a chance to try out his group check thing. Con save. Ooh, this is a slow drag click. Normal. What's it do damage otherwise? 0? Just knocks him out.
If he fails it, he's unconscious for. Where is it?
That's fine.
The target wakes up if it takes damage, or if another creature takes an action to shake it awake.
Yep, targets he 13 con saving throw or be poisoned for an hour. If it fails saves by 5 or more, he's unconscious. If the save fails by 5 or more, sorry.
Oh, and he just rolled exactly what he needed.
Alright. So that was, yeah, he did. He shot twice into him.
Did you see that on screen, or was that set up for a whisper?
Nope, those are whispers.
Damn. Okay, I have to work on that too.
So a total of 13 points.
Okay. Oh, he's dead anyways.
Oh, good. And he'll duck down behind the table.
And let's try out this little. Cool. Right, hit end of turn when you're done.
Oh, yeah. Sorry. Oilcan is going to just keep an eye on this guy at the back door. As soon as he breaches, he's going to let Mel know.
Horden.
Let's play it safe. He's gonna feel his way along the table until he gets to about the center, and then I'm gonna bless. And I read the spell. It doesn't say anything about that you can see. It just says targets within range, so they have to be within 30 feet. Up to 3 targets of your choice within range. Is that cool with you?
Yeah, as long as that's what the spell description says, go for it.
All right. And then it's going to be Thorin, Merrick, and Mal.
Thank you. Yep, does not say C. Nice. So many of the other ones says targets you see.
That's awesome.
Feel blessed.
Feel so blessed right now. Hashtag blessed. Sorry.
Wait, is that I'm not gonna do it, but I was just reading the upcast. I've never upcasted before. Does that count for spell attacks too?
I assume so.
Bless?
Yeah, and it's basically attack rolls and saving throws. So yeah, it can account for all the spell attacks too, like yours, if you use those.
Sweet.
Shit, James, if you're all right with it, I think I will upcast it at a level 2 and put it on myself as well.
Nice.
Yeah, because nice thing about that is basically since maintaining the spells is a concentration save, Bless basically helps you maintain Bless.
Right, yeah, that's a very good point. Very good point. I'll have to remember
Wait, so it
that.
applies to attack spells.
Yep, attack and saves.
Okay.
Very nice. And then after that, he'll stumble his way around back down to near where he was. So once it's, correct me if I'm wrong, Nasir, but once it's cast, you don't have to be within 30 feet of the target, right?
No, not unless it says, which it doesn't.
Perfect. Oh,
Okay.
shit, sorry, I gotta hit my little button here.
Thorin.
Alright, for now, Thornton's just gonna pop out and take 2 pop shots at this dude right here. I'm gonna use Fighting Spirit.
Okay, she can step up onto that little desk or that little table like you did before. It's only a couple feet high.
Alright, so 12 and 17.
Are you stepping like out of the swarm to make the shot so you can see
Yeah.
it?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, if I can step right there, I will.
Yes, you can.
Alright, yeah, then I'll do that. Then I'll pop up here, take a pot shot at him real quick. So I guess 18 and 20, 22, 21.
And both hits.
Just 11 damage.
Okay, the first shot. Oh, it's the 4s and the 7s.
Yeah, 4. Yeah, forget. I
Gotcha.
didn't take out the only by
I know, I do that all the time too, I forget. I was wanting to see if his little token did the coloring. Well, the first shot, you see the man, he gasps as the first shot slams into him, and he spins around and looks over at you as you're standing there. Holy shit! As the second shot drops him.
Alright, then I go and jumps back into the bugs.
Nice shot, Dragonborn.
Alright, thank you.
Actually, it probably came out more like nice shot.
And then hit end to turn if you're done.
My bad. I get used to that.
Yeah, me too.
All right. So, Marek is gonna navigate through the bugs, just kind of making his way through. As you do, heading towards the door, and as he gets closer, you can see this dude right here. So he's just gonna pull out his sword and swing at this guy 2 times.
Hell yes.
Good lord.
You get that
The first.
Savage critical too. So don't forget that.
Oh yeah, nice.
What's
so I get to roll damage again, right? Is that what it is?
Yeah, you roll an extra dice of damage because he's halfway.
Did it include that though? I'm not sure. This thing might already include it. Let me
Let's
see.
hover over it and see. I see a lot of
No,
dice in there.
I don't think it does.
No, I don't think it did.
Oh, okay.
So what do you get to do? What is this?
It's a
wait.
feat for being a half orc. Let me look it up real quick.
Yeah, I have it right here.
You know what though? You've got 2d10 for your crit. It should be another 1d10.
Yeah, it's called
so that-
Orcish Resilience, right, or something like that. No, it's called. What's it called?
No. Actually, I think it actually. No, I think it is correct because it rolled one die. It rolled basically 1 die 10 plus your strength stuff, and then added another die 10 for the crit, and another die 10 on top of that for basically being an orc.
Yeah.
Okay. That's pretty
That's
cool.
why
Damn.
it's so brutal.
I'm just saying that the character sheet isn't set up for the orc ability. So what you've got, Luke, is in your attack for that you've got crit set at 2d10
Yeah,
for Silent Avenger.
Yeah, I think I helped him set it up correctly, so it would take into account the orc stuff.
Oh, nice. Thanks.
All right.
Okay.
Sweet. So it worked. So that's the damage.
It's a hell
Yep,
of a
that's
fucking hit.
yeah. That's why you get the meaty crits.
Sweet.
So the the sword goes all the way through. You see it. This guy it cuts you to 25 points of damage on the first one. The man cuts completely in half. What was the roll at 20? Oh, that's going to hit as well. The sword slices through, strikes the man behind him to the left, cuts across him as well, slices and drops him all the way down, and he gets cut and gets disemboweled as the sword drags across, the tip of it drags across him, and then comes slamming in on the end of it into the skeleton creature behind them. The two men both crumple to the ground in front of you.
Nice. He kind of just tripped and swung. Whoa!
Awesome.
Killed everyone. Sweet.
And did 5 damage to him. I do cleave. So
Yeah, thank you.
cleave works is that the additional damage you do over the top of killing someone is applied to anyone in the next area next to them
Nice.
and
Like
continues.
roll over death. I think that's me. Let me push my little button here. Here we go.
You're there standing now, face to face, 5 feet away, from this creature in front of you is this skeleton piece draped in ragged robes or so forth that have sort of a vaporous look, like maybe they were summoned cloth and not worn cloth. His eyes are both smoking. One is a bright red, and the other one is a dark black smoke coming out. And he's just looking over at you.
Shit. Come on, you bastard.
1, 2. The body's dead. We're going to use the rule that bodies are difficult terrain. That's why they're on the map now. So
Okay.
that takes up 2 squares there, and he wraps up his move, diving in front of you, pulling his scimitar and swinging at you. The final cultist.
Okay.
Melior, I have him! Oh, maybe he doesn't.
That's a miss, and I'm going to use my riposte on him, which is and just one attack with the superior.
And you didn't need to use that second attack if that took anything of yours. What was that second? Yeah, you wouldn't have anything to hit anyways.
I just get 2 attacks now because of my level.
Okay. Well, there was nothing to hit on the second unless you wanted to chop on the body, or did you want to? Could you still move?
I think I used my full move to get here. But
Oh, then never mind.
yeah, but when that
Okay,
guy
well,
attacks, I'm going to use one of my special abilities.
Your repost or whatever.
Riposte. Yeah. So that plus
Hits.
D8. I guess I forgot to do it, so I'll just roll a D8. My bad. Bummer.
Yeah, you have basically the superiority die in your list of attacks to use.
Yeah, I thought I did too. Sorry, I just kind of forgot.
So your repost is going to do 14 plus a D8.
Yeah, I'm just gonna roll a D. It's just a hit. So if it already hit, I guess I don't really have to roll. But I'll roll it anyway. There you go.
Oh, it's to hit. It's not to do damage.
Yeah.
That is to do damage.
Oh, it is to do damage. Oh my
Yeah.
bad.
The only one that adds to your hit is because when you do precise attack. Everything else is for extra damage.
Oh, sweet. So it's an extra 5 damage to that cultist right there.
Max damage.
19. Good lord. So he gets chopped in half as well. Goes across him. The sword drags across the creature behind it as well.
Guess Mark fights better with bugs in his mouth.
And he crumples to the ground in pieces.
Great. Now before every combat, he's going to be shoving mouthfuls of beetles.
Quick, somebody give me some beetles.
And hit end of turn.
Oh yeah, I thought I did. Mark, yeah, it's on you now.
Oh, it is on me. It's way up there on top.
Yeah, that was just a riposte.
There's a little what do you call it?
Oh, that's right. It was my turn.
Reaction.
You stole some of my turn.
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, dead cultist. Okay, we'll move over.
Oh, that's interesting. So even though they're out of the initiative order, it still basically tries to go to them.
Yeah, I guess I'll have to deal with that later.
It's cool that it shows their dead bodies, so I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
You like that effect?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. I don't know if my bad guy, when he gets to go. Oh, there he is. Okay, we're good.
All right, Gary's going to. This time he is gonna fly out the door and fly right into this thing's face, claw at the side of his head, and then use his last 15 feet of movement to move to there, provide the help action.
Sure.
On that guy.
You hear it just hiss at you as you're fluttering your wings and pecking at it as you fly by.
Gary hisses right back.
Shit, I'm out of the circle, huh?
Yes.
If I come back and try to kill you guys, I'm really sorry. But it wouldn't be the first time.
Go ahead and end Gary's turn.
One sec here.
Yeah. All right.
I have found this video, and this is a perfect time to share it with you guys. It's just a sound. It's an owl scream. That's what he sounds like as he's flying by his head. It's such a creepy fucking sound. I love it.
Oh, that
World.
oh, that hiss. Yeah, I swear, I used to basically stay at my grandma's, who was basically out like a little bit more in the country, and I'm pretty sure there are barn owls out there because I have heard that at night, lying in bed.
That is
freaky shit.
It is creepy. I listened to that. I'm like, oh, that's just fucking cool.
Yeah, I watched something about like an owl actually randomly, like there was this big crime thing and a girl got murdered and they thought it was like, they were like doing this big murder investigation, and when they finally like knocked it down, it was actually an owl. An owl had like swooped down and killed her.
Oh my god.
That's crazy. Like
That
murderous
is.
owl. Yeah, I guess owls are pretty dangerous.
I was riding through the Smoky Mountains once, and Golden Eagle mistook my helmet for a critter because my brother was behind me and saw the whole thing. It came off the mountain straight down at me, and I looked up just in time to see it. And I could see all the definition in its claws, and it pulled up at the last second.
Yeah, eagles
It was
are
nuts.
dangerous.
Yeah, the Golden
Oh, man.
Eagles are fucking huge.
Crazy in Alaska.
Dude, have
Yeah.
you heard about Australian magpies though?
Nah.
No.
They're like crazy territorial. And they have a season for them down there when they will basically like attack cars, basically cyclists, basically pedestrians. Like literally, like people will basically ride bikes with zip ties all over their helmet to make it look spiky, so the magpies will not basically come down it and really attack them. And
Oh my god.
and they have like some kind of conservation status, so you can't even like defend yourself. All you can do is run away because it's illegal to hurt them. It's
That's
really
Australia.
awful.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, that is Australia.
Even the birds will kill you.
Nuts.
Yep.
Even the birds are little seas.
All right, so this dead man's done. His turn's over. We're back to Nasir.
Okay. All right.
Nobody's made it alive to get inside too much yet to actually do anything.
All
Just as
right,
well.
All right, then here's what we're going to do. Going to use. All right, I'm going to use my actor to basically mimic Mal's voice. Be like, I forget what was that place?
Your character would know.
Yeah,
Delmere was the name of the country.
I just had to look it up. Oh my god, guys, this is too much for me. I got to get out of here with Delmire's secrets. I'm going out the back. Cover me. In like a high, it's actually a little bit higher pitch just to drive home the fact that it's a halfling saying it.
Okay, go ahead and make your wisdom insight check.
My what? In my performance check?
Yeah. You can mimic the speech of another person. You must have heard the person. Yes, blah, blah. A successful wisdom insight check contested by your charisma. There we go. Okay, that's wisdom is for them, performance for you.
You get to roll that at advantage, Tunis here.
Do
Or
I?
Adam. Yeah.
Sweet.
You have advantage on charisma, deception, and charisma performance checks when trying to pass yourself off as a different person.
Oh, cool. Thank you. I missed that.
Yeah, you got it.
Oh well.
Okay. We'll see how it works out next round.
All right. So 1, 2. All right. I'm gonna move forward. So you gotta kind of move the bugs.
Oh. Thank you.
Oops, sorry. I'll actually go here. Sorry. So that means that the queue will be covered.
Thank the Silverbeard.
Yeah.
Fucking bugs were getting on my
All right.
nerves.
All right. So I move there, and
And the bugs are back.
Can't really do anything else without basically screwing myself.
All right.
So I'm actually going to.
Probably
actually,
just save my ass.
I'm just going to basically drive. I'm going to just drive some bolts, drive some crackling bolts into that body.
Okay. You don't have to roll to hit, just roll damage.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, you blast it. It shrivels away into dust.
Yeah, don't want that shit rising up, and I'm done.
Punk ass dead body. Killed that dead thing again.
Double dead.
I'm going to end a turn, and then we'll move on.
Yep. Oh, sorry. And did that work?
Yep.
It did.
Cool. And I'm still not looking at that thing. Since I'm the only one who actually can see through all the bugs.
Yeah. The creature looks over at you, Merrick. Orc, bring me the halfling, and I will let you live. You and your people can go.
Fuck you. Skeleton.
I am Melior. You may have slain me once, but I will rise again and again. And I will take your head before this night is over.
Well, get it over with.
One, two, three, four. You see the red eye of the creature starts glowing brighter and brighter. These flames start liquoring out, and then beams shoot out across the room.
Whoops.
Oops.
May have pissed it off.
That is you, Nasir, and is it 3? Oh, it's only one person, just you. That was the other eye. So you must make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, great.
So,
Right now? Okay,
Yes.
Here we go.
does it have like True Sight or something that it can see through the bugs?
Maybe.
How did I do?
Oh!
Play Talk's a good game. Bummer. It's hard to dodge shit when you're in the bugs, I guess.
Well, at least most of the rolls were low.
Which ones? Did he roll something? Oh, let me see.
It did.
Oh, it's a silent roll or whatever.
Oh, why are these? How do I turn this off? I'm sorry.
There's a little wheel.
You know what? I'm going to re-roll it then. So since it'll be vision. Actually, I'll keep unless we'll keep the lower of the two. How's that? Right, how do I turn
Make
this
sure it
off?
gets higher.
There's a way to switch it to toggle.
Maybe it's on the creature. Yeah, but I'm on the. I'm using the Beyond 20 plugin because this creature isn't in the compendium.
Gotcha.
So let's see. So it rolled it as GM only.
It's okay. You can just tell me.
So you are taking 32 points of damage as fire goes rolling all over you.
Fuck. 32?
32.
Okay. Got it. Let me put this in real quick.
If it's in settings.
Yeesh. Was a hell of a hit.
I'm gonna
Mark.
try. Ignore this roll. I want to see if this one at least shows up on screen.
Yep.
Okay, so that works, but not the ones from Beyond 20 come to GM only. How do I turn that on? I'll have to work on that.
It's okay.
It looks as you start burning and fire's licking all over you. Your clothes are catching fire all over. The creature's like, die and join me.
I missed it. What was the damage on that?
32.
Ouch.
Yeah. I'm good. I might have no clothes on now. Like nude Mark with the sword. Like, that's funny.
Mal.
Alright. So even if I'm positioned behind the cloud, I still can't see through the cloud, pretty much.
Yeah, so if you have a spell you want to use that has sight, you're out of luck.
Yep. Is Merrick engaged with that guy?
Mm-mm.
They're pretty steady. I think it's a long-term relationship.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
That's so cute.
Yeah,
I realized
we're
They're going to
after
be together through end and end to the end of the afterlife.
Yep.
Sorry, Rob. I realized after I moved him, I should have left Gary in melee range. Then it would have given you your sneak attack.
Oh, no worries.
So you can, depending what you're doing, they are either 5 feet apart from each other, so they're not hand-to-hand range.
Right. Alright, well he'll how far is he from me? Alright, he'll cast a Ray of Frost.
That'll work.
Ice him.
Ice him and slow him down. 18?
That'll hit.
19. Ah, for 3 points.
But it will slow him down.
Yes.
Give him blue balls.
And then he'll hop 10, 15. Oh, wait a minute. 5, 15, 25. He'll hop over here and hide.
Nice.
Sweet.
Oh, I forgot to put his breath weapon on.
Oh, I know why this isn't working. Let me change this. I got it. Let's see if this does it.
Well,
It won't work for him anyways.
Oh, the aura?
Yeah, because I'm not really using the right token. I'm using something weird since I don't have a token for this creature either. So I dragged something in that looked like it and then using a character sheet off of the game.
Oh, gotcha.
So I'll let you know when he starts. But you are chipping away at this guy.
Cool. Well, okay, I'll just fly to the next tree and keep an eye on the old barrel breaker back there.
But he looks pretty sturdy and mean, this thing. This is probably something stronger than you've ever fought before.
I like
Yeah,
it.
it almost killed me in one go.
Your
Almost
blood.
one shot. Almost one shot at me, man.
And then go ahead and. Oh, I guess okay. What is Oilcan doing? I'm sorry.
He flew to the next tree to keep an eye on the barrel breaker up there, and
Okay.
as soon as he gets through the door, he'll let everybody know, or let Mel know.
Okay. And go ahead and get his turn.
Oh yeah.
All right, I have questions. Is there any way that Gary can see this guy, even an outline of him, from where he's at right now?
Don't know. What's the spell do? I haven't seen the stats of it yet.
Heavily obscured. Gary is outside of it, and he's inside of it. So I'm guessing probably no, but I just wanted to clarify.
Being heavily obscured is basically the same condition as darkness. So
Nope. Can't see him.
Well, shit. And if I try to attack him from outside of this cloud, it'd be at disadvantage. If I stepped inside the cloud, it'd be a regular attack, which seems goofy.
no, not true. It's basically if you can't see each other, then basically it's no advantage. It's both advantage and disadvantage, so it cancels out. So all the
that's what I mean.
Yeah, so whether you're inside basically all that matters is basically you can't see him and he can't see you. So you have crap time hitting him, and he has a bad time trying to dodge your attacks. So it all evens out.
Got it.
This guy can see us though, right?
Oh yeah, well that's true.
He's got magical sight.
Yeah, I don't know if your bugs are doing any good right now.
Oh yeah, so it'd be a disadvantage for me either way.
Unfortunately, I can't get rid of them technically.
What is this spell? Can you post it?
I mean, once you get bugs, they just tend to linger.
You need to get some sort of.
Need some raid or something.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah, they're here.
It's not concentration. It doesn't say what you can do to cancel them.
Because they're not really in your control, except where they like to follow you.
Oh shit!
The only way it looks like a good way is wind.
I'm gonna start blowing.
Does Orden know that he can see them? Does he picked up on that through
Go for
watching
perception
Gary?
roll.
Shit.
Well, Merrick did say, or Thorin did say.
Or no, Orden yelled out at him and said he can see you, Nasir. I don't know that he knew that he could see all of us though. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know that either. I'm just going to assume that since he obviously could see me.
Yeah, Mark could yell it out too because he could tell when the dude saw him.
I mean, the guy's looking straight at you and talking to you and blasted the hell out of you.
Yeah, so he can see us. Yeah, he would.
Well,
he
in
would
that case, I'm going to use something that I picked up a long fucking time ago, and I'm outside the bug, so I can do this. I just have to find it on my sheet. He's got a scroll of Gust of Wind that he has had forever.
Did you get that from Halvdan?
Nice.
Yes. Yep. So he's gonna burn that right now. So from where he's standing, he'll pull out the scroll. I gotta find Gust of Wind to post it though, because it's not a spell.
Make sure at least gives you 10 miles per hour, and we're good.
Yeah, it does.
Line of strong wind, 60 feet long, 10 feet wide, blasts me in a direction if you choose for the spell's duration. Each creature that starts its turn in the line must succeed on a strength saving throw or be pushed 15 feet from you in a direction following the line. The gust disperses gas or vapor and extinguishes candles, torches, and similar unprotected flames in the area. Causes protected flames to dance wildly and a 50% chance to extinguish them. As a bonus action, and each turn you can change the direction of.
No, it lasts for a minute.
Yeah, it's fucking concentration though. So bye bless. All right, guys, that really blows.
Yeah, that's.
But I feel like
I can just spend my next turn running away a bit.
Yeah, in the interest of not metagaming, That's probably what he would do, so I think I'm just going to burn it and do it. As much as I know that's not the ideal play here, I think it's the one that makes the most sense. Because if he knew that he could see us and this cloud wasn't doing us any good, he would just try to disperse it as quickly as possible.
To turn off bliss, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sorry, guys.
No. Scoop.
That's all good.
So yeah, he will point it right at this guy. So everything in a 60-foot line. It's 10 feet wide, so I think the only person that it would potentially affect would be Merrick. So I think Nasir would be outside of its 10-foot wide range.
It seems kind of like unclear as to basically whether you need to like basically disperse the entire swarm or just part of the swarm, or
Yeah, I'm not sure either. If it's 10 feet wide, it'd probably only be a line to him, which wouldn't really fucking help either.
yeah, but then like how does that work? So basically,
I'm going to say it's dispersing the entire group. They'll just get blasted away and blown through there. But that area, and the 10-foot area, is what's going to be moving things around and blowing chairs over and stuff. Because it's only a 2-mile-an-hour wind.
This is a bonus
well
action.
as
You
an
can move it.
entity. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, right. On the next turn, I could like change the direction and sweep them up essentially.
It doesn't say. It doesn't say it stops blowing when you move it. So
could we just say he uses his bonus action to kind of sweep it across the entire room in one go and blow them all away this turn?
Yeah, if he wanted to.
Perfect. Yep, I'm great with that. Let's do that. And then I'm not going to use any movement or anything either. I'll keep the cover, and that'll be it. There's my little deal.
That's too crooked.
So I got my clothes burned off. Now I'm getting a chilly wind up my ass.
You got it.
Yep. And he yells
What
out.
the fuck?
He can clearly see us, Nasir. He'll yell out to Nasir, and so Nasir isn't like, "What the fuck? Why you fucking with my shit, motherfucker?"
I know this lightning bolt that's coming on screen, but it's the only thing I can find right off the bat.
It actually probably feels great on the burnt flesh.
That's a really good looking lightning bolt.
Yep.
Heck yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Shit.
Yeah, I spend way too much on art.
So I guess Merrick and that fucker are gonna have to make a strength save or be pushed 15 feet away.
Sweet.
Not necessarily. It's a concentration, so you can literally basically do you action cast it, bonus action sweep it across the room, drop concentration, and then it's done.
Would that clear out the whole room, James?
If that's what you want to do. Or if you want to keep it on like drinking from the fire hose, you can do that too.
Well, I would, but it's going to impact Merrick just as much, and he's beat up, so I don't want to push him out. So I think, I think I'll just clear the room and let it go and call it good. After you just spend all that time finding something really cool to represent.
So the big blast of wind goes roaring through the area. Mark, make at least one check, just at least stay on your feet. Let's see.
Right. You want strength?
Just starts his turn. Oh, nope, just starts his turn. You're good.
Okay.
He's only going to do it for a blast. This blast ripples around, blows off the fire off of your clothing that's there, though. Sort of blow torches a little bit. The flames are getting bigger, and then eventually get blown out.
Oh, shit.
I can just imagine the scene when the room clears out, just Merrick burnt to shit, surrounded by dead bodies.
About guts everywhere.
Lay down.
And I guess that's about it.
I don't know what happened either, Thor.
We're gonna tint Merrick a dark. Well, that's not quite dark enough. We're gonna make him a little. He's toasted now.
I like it.
Thorin, the bug's clear.
Oh, thank God they cleared it now.
Is this illusion still here too?
Which
Nasir?
illusion?
Yep,
Okay.
it is still there.
Oh, my, okay. What you talking
Yeah, it just lasts. It's not concentration, so it just
Good enough.
sits there. Little effigy of Mao.
Nice.
All right, Thorin's gonna run as far as you can out here and actually step back one more foot and take 2 pop shots with the longbow for now. That's as close as you can get. Actually, never mind. Fuck that. He's not leaving here. Is
Cool.
it so? Actually, is it? You're good.
Yeah, I got second wind, dude. I'm good.
All right. Well, then he's gonna take a pop shot, so I'm not gonna waste an action moving 5 feet. Thorin's to take 2 shots using I guess he's gonna use fighting spirit one last time.
Nice.
Nice.
So 11.
They all hit.
Excellent.
Hey, wait, doesn't that vicious thing work on a 19 too? Or does it have
No,
to be a crit? Oh, okay.
it's gotta be a crit. Yeah, it's not that cool.
Yeah, only if.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah, it'd actually be a good weapon then.
So you blast the guy with a couple of bolts. They slam into him. They stick into what flesh, this sort of his weird flesh that he has that's over the top of some of the bones. It's sort of almost a vaporish type of thing. He's not really having skin. He just laughs at you as you're hitting it. Kill me if you wish. I'll be back again. On the hour. Every hour. We can do this all night, lizard.
Ooh.
Oh, gladly.
So that means we should tie him up.
Thorin will yell out to Nasir.
Could you throw the mask this way, just in case?
Well, Nasir gives a tight nod.
All right, and then that would end Thorin's turn. I'm going up to switch it now. All right, there you go.
Cool.
Okay,
So,
Brisket, what do you want to do?
Well, first I'd like to use my bonus action to do second wind, regain some hit points. So I'll just click this 1d10 plus my fighter level. So that puts me 14 more. Which puts me at 26. Then I'm going to use, when I take a step forward, I have to do like there's a body there, right? But it doesn't matter. I'm just going to step right up to him, and then I'm going to use action surge.
Okay.
I'm going to hit him. Actually, I'm going to use action surge. Better not. I don't know if he's going to come back. So I'll just do that. I'll just use action surge, which will be 4 hits with the magic sword.
Yeah.
There you go. How did I do? Let's see.
First one missed, unless you have
Cool.
advantage.
No, I don't.
So
Not a
5,
crit.
24, so 10, 34 damage.
Son of a bitch, skeleton! Burn me.
Pieces are chipping off of this guy as you're hacking away at him. One of his arms tumbles down to the ground as he goes, ah!
Shit, he's still alive? Damn.
It's hard to tell if you're actually having a lot of effect to him because he doesn't really have a normal body. It's like hacking away at a mannequin or something. It's like, well, I broke that off, but is it actually making any effect? Except for he's got one less arm now.
Ha! Silly one-armed bastard.
He's looking at you. I thought I killed you, orc.
Not yet. That's me.
Got the mirror attacks, and Thorny yells out,
I don't know if it's gonna work, but try aiming for his eyes.
Okay.
End of turn
Doing
button.
attack. Oh, sorry about that. Where I don't even see that thing. Where is it? Oh, there it is.
Way
It
up
moves
high
up
because you
as-
rolled 4 times.
Yeah, that's why. That would be why.
Dead guy. Ow. What would Gary like to do?
WWE.
Sorry about that. He is going to fly over here again and claw at his head, provide the help action, and he'll actually stay right within that melee range.
Okay.
I'm gonna click that owl noise again to really feel this moment.
I like it.
Oh my god. Nightmares for sure. It's nightmare fuel.
Fucking
I'm adding him to the Twitch broadcast as well, so it'll be in the recording.
Nice.
That's here.
All right. Sears will sort of scrunch up his face and take a gamble. Item interaction. Grab the mask and stick it on his face.
Okay, so
brave man.
the world around you changes quickly. Everything becomes brighter. You can see throughout the whole area in this as if it was bright of sunlight of day. You can see the creature there. You see the aura around it. You can tell that by just looking at it now that you guys have about, we'll call it blooded it to be for meta, is this creature as well. You can also, by glancing around, you can see that there's a trap door over to your left that leads out through one of the little side passages. There's also one in the fireplace that you can clearly see. And throughout the area, you can see spirits moving around as well. Various ghosts and stuff that look like halflings that have passed. There's a swarm of ghosts that are reanimating the creatures behind you as well that are going back into it. It's a helmet of true sight, true seeing.
Oh shit. Oh well. I mean, okay, sorry. That's totally awesome. But not what I wanted right now.
Not what you did.
But
All right, so when I look at this thing, I don't get it. When I look at this undead, I don't get any new information.
You can make another Arcana roll now that you have a better chance if you want. Or nature, you pick.
Yeah, I'm terrible at both.
Yeah, I know, you're not scholar. Especially with rolling that.
Yeah.
Oosh.
All right, then it would be like,
Hey guys, it's a skeleton. That's about all you know.
Everybody else could roll too if they want. We'll just make it a higher DC since it's far less chance of actually knowing.
I could try.
sure, I know magic.
Mark
Oh,
doesn't-
Orden. I'm setting a 17 for this.
you're actually trained, aren't you?
Yeah, it was a cleric once upon a time. So this thing then is... One of the names for it is a Eye of Fear and Flame. It is one of the undead, but it's not something that clerics can turn, which is why you were trained about it, is that they know that you can't use your turning abilities to change this thing. It's immune to it. It actually has spell casting abilities of some sort, and it is a reanimated reanimated necromancer, basically. Or a revenant type as well. Basically what happens if a necromancer becomes a revenant.
So considering he was able to see what that Bodak looked like earlier, that was last game, like with Gary.
Sure, and this is not it at all. This is something
Is it
else.
reasonable to assume this could be the necromancer reanimated?
Yes, absolutely. Especially since it was the people who were there were calling it by name and taking orders from it.
So he'll yell out at the party, "It's not a Bodak! That's the necromancer reanimated! It's called an Eye of Fear and Flame." Do I know of any weaknesses or anything like that?
You know what not to use. Don't use
Use
poison.
necrotic.
Don't use necrotic, and don't use psychic damage. That doesn't help. It also can't be blinded. charmed. It never get tires out. Basically has like elven type protections.
Okay. I don't
It
know
also
how
has
to
two major attacks, of the fire and the fear that comes from the other eye.
In order to be succinct, that's the pieces of information he'll key on. It can burn you up or it can scare the shit out of you, which clearly isn't super helpful.
That's what you tell us?
Yes, he screamed that out to the room.
Mark says, I know.
Well aware here, Shorty.
Alright, they says, just, and Monsieur just raises his hands and says, see you on the hour then. And he will grave bolt because he doesn't know any better.
I think unless you have an advantage, the 13's going to miss anyways.
I did. From Gary.
Okay. Oh, that's right.
Oh, yeah, nice. Sweet.
That heal him?
Yeah, it doesn't work that way. We should know. The old
Cool.
D&D it did.
Yeah.
So I
That'd
take
be
it.
so
So I take
funny.
it. Does he resist it, or is he just immune to it?
It does hurt him a bit. He does stumble back, so you can see it did have an effect on him, but not nearly as much as you thought it would.
All right, so he took like 10 damage or something. All right, it's like shit. All right, then I will basically move out of his line of sight.
Sorry about that. I probably should have yelled out with the necrotic. I didn't think about the fact that Nasir uses it a lot.
So,
That's all. Oh,
it's his begin. Orc, you'll have this hour. We'll meet again tonight. And the thing just disappears from your sight. Nasir, you see it fading into the ether plane and walking off.
Leaving so soon?
nope. Not fucking happening. Everyone with me.
All right. You can see it running.
Okay,
right,
let's
right?
go ahead and I'm going to clear the board and let's re-roll initiative since it's going to be a break and then you guys are all chasing together. So
All right.
I'm going to clear the board.
Say when.
And go ahead and move yourself into position outside and we'll roll initiative again, then I'll put him.
Okay, so yeah, I would just be following Nazir. Whatever. You ready for our initiatives? Okay.
Yeah, it's up.
Damn, my
Oh,
initiative
we're
is
re-rolling there. I should put Gary back to about there.
so bad tonight.
Oil Cane's still watching this guy break through barrels.
Yeah.
He's still trying.
Finally get through. I'm like, where'd everybody go?
Yeah, when I get within range, I'll tell him to follow me.
Yeah, follow me to the slaughter.
Hey, we're going this way.
All right, so as I'm doing that, can I actually basically like rip the true sight off of myself and slap it on Orden's face?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. So you say I run up. All right. When you see runs up to you, he goes, rips the mask off and slaps.
Fuck!
He basically randomly turns her head and be like, "Look!" At the you can see the spirit running away. Don't let him get away. I can't hurt him.
Can I?
I don't know. That doesn't mean.
I don't fucking know. Try.
All right. We breaking. Sorry.
Okay.
Are we
Everybody up on the board? Here we go. I will put it in descending. Oh, he gets to go first. What is his move?
Damn Skelly.
Is this guy there?
He's dead.
Oh,
Oh, that guy
Actually-
there? No, he's there.
Actually,
He's chilling.
he actually would be gone by this point.
No, he's someone else. That's a new guy.
Oh, wait. Is he actually in the radius of the swarm? Because that swarm is still active.
Oh, then he would have walked around it. He would have seen it.
Okay.
Then let me roll his initiative too. Might as well.
Hey James, since I know what
Oh.
this thing is, would I know if it's possible to attack him in the
Only unless
plane?
you can hit the ethereal plane.
But he would know that enough to
Yes.
tell the party.
Yeah, unless you can get in, do something to the ethereal plane, you can't do anything there.
He'll say something to that effect in his ear with the mask on.
And he can't hurt you either.
Unless
you can
somebody
just
can
see
reach
it.
into another plane, I don't know that we can hurt him.
Shit. Well, at least we'll see if he comes back.
We try and get in the temple.
If you know how, maybe. I don't know. I'm not
I
sure
haven't
what to do now.
I haven't had.
Let's
a chance
keep
to look at
following.
it yet.
Wait,
It's going
can he still?
somewhere.
Wait, can he still hear us?
I don't know. I think probably, I guess, if somebody's on a different plane.
Yep.
Does anybody have any burn ointment or
Aloe vera.
a little aloe vera? Really badly burned.
It stings.
Quite bad.
Let's see.
Also, a pair of extra pants would be nice.
He'll hand you a potion of healing.
I was going to say, Orden can hand you a potion.
Thank you. Oh, it's not. We're in initiative now, so I gotta wait. Okay, never mind. We all are, I guess.
Just occurred to me, too, I can make a bunch of scrolls of cure wounds and downtime. That would be helpful.
That could be
Sweet.
useful.
Yeah,
I think only you can cast them, though, right?
I think so, yeah.
Okay. You can see off in the darkness, just through the twilight of the sky, you can see a small army of undead walking up the road from the south. It must be the zombies that Nasir sent off to the south, and they seem to be returning.
Man.
But they're a ways off still, a couple 100 yards.
Do we hear horses yet?
That's a good point. Make a perception roll.
Don't mind if I do.
It'll be with advantage. You're listening long enough, especially as loud as they're going to be.
Now, are zombies dumb enough that I could basically potentially kite them through my little circle of death here?
Don't know.
Oh. Does Nasir know?
Depends the type of control that's being put over them is why it's a dunno. You don't know if it's a vocal control. It seemed to have worked last time, but you just pointing off.
I mean, they obviously came back, so someone must give them contradictory commands, because they're not smart enough to just turn around on their own.
Right. And yes, you can hear the sound of many horses. Not many. You can hear the sound of horses and men marching somewhere to the north. Out of sight.
Oh yeah, Iliander's here, right? Or am I wrong? That's right? He came with
Yep.
his buddies.
Yeah.
Sweet.
He was on his way.
Yeah.
And you can see a glow of torches over the hills. You can see the light.
What? And off in this direction?
I'm going to see if I can put all players see light. There we go.
The north, I think.
Yeah, northwest.
Right.
Coming in by that big clock.
Over here? Oh, over here.
There we go.
It's big.
I'm using a swarm for them as well.
Oh, nice.
Tight.
So if he heard it,
So
as soon as he's in range of oil can, he'll have him go fly over and direct him over here, or at least try.
How's it going to do that? There's a bat flying around.
Yeah.
Pull that back!
Squeak, squeak.
I was actually thinking the same thing, because I bet you he would recognize Gary. I don't know if Oil Can's got any unique features.
So I think we need
Got a parrot feather.
There you go.
I recognize that bat.
Oil Can sees the bandit there give up on the things as he hears the noise of the horses, and he starts running for all hell to this off. I get his damn cans out of the way and get to him. There he is. He starts barreling at full speed.
Yep, Mark just decided he's going to get a Boromir horn for moments just like this.
There you go.
So are we still initiative then, or?
I guess doesn't sound like it because nobody's got anything they can do, and he's just slowly wandering away. But he's actually going into the hillsides and walking and everything because he's not really on this plane.
Oh,
Is,
So you lose track of him.
what about
Okay.
this guy? Or that swarm of halfling zombies behind us?
Exactly. So the swarm of halfling zombies behind you have finally shambled back onto their feet. The bandit to the south is looking around trying to see what happens, but he looks like he's about to start running too. In fact, it's his turn, so he's going to. He starts double pacing it on out of here.
Somebody shoot him in the back.
8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
Was it the mask that people wearing to command the zombies, or was there some sort of like diadem? I can't remember.
I don't know if we knew. Did we ever find that out?
You don't. The only person who seems to actually have any idea would be Nasir. He made himself look like one of the cultists, or he still probably does. I don't know.
Yeah,
Right.
technically I did not cancel it, so I still do look like one. Yep.
Well, definitely.
Can True Sight see through that?
Yeah,
I don't know.
True Sight sees through illusions.
Okay, then yeah.
True sight sees all.
Truly.
All right. Well, I will clear the initiative board. So, anybody want to do anything? What are you going to do about the guys to the north?
All right, so can we can actually see the zombies coming up from the south, right?
Yes, but they won't be here in this combat. But the ones up to the north of you will. They're here already.
The what?
In the room, the reanimated ones. Oh, the ones you burned. That's right, you burned them.
Yeah, we
They're
burned them.
gone.
Torch them,
Yes,
please.
they are going to be something different than zombies. Unfortunately,
burned-
nothing can die tonight.
Yeah, we burned them or basically exploded their bodies with spells. So
But I'm not going to... Since you did that much damage, we're going to keep them out of this round too. So they're gone for now.
Oil can will
Oh.
come back to Mal, and he's going to have him fly up and just kind of circle around and start squeaking in front of the horseman.
How many feet are they? They could probably hear us if we just shouted.
I say, wizard, that the necromancer. He says he comes back on every hour. If we follow him, can we stop him from coming back?
I don't know.
Oosh,
Do I know that
You could try to make a very high religion roll. This is something very unique. Stuff of the gods.
Sure.
You should pop
And he
his eyes
actually
out.
does have proficiency because I felt like it made sense for the character.
Yes, good roll. So you have heard that the attention of Orcus, that when he is actually paying attention to an area and stuff, that what happens is nothing can die, but it does change form. So if you destroy something, it will come back as something else. If you destroy the body, it'll come back as something else. Otherwise, it just keep reanimating over and over. And the only thing it'll do is when his attention is drawn away, which sounds like from the curse might be dawn. 9 hours away.
He'll gravely look around and say that to the party. I fear that nothing can die tonight, boys. If it's
So
what
you're
I think
saying
it is.
we should take a nap until dawn.
I'm saying, and he'll probably turn around at this point and say, I'm saying that like the things we killed are knitting themselves back together as we speak.
Even the ones we burned to nothing.
Yep.
So we must move fast then. But do anyone have
Maybe.
any idea of what we need to do here?
Maybe Mal's right. Maybe we need to get in that temple.
Well, what's going to
Or-
stop him?
Maybe if we get to the temple, we're going to be playing right into what they want. I don't know.
We have not even found the big undead beast yet. I fear we have to face that as well.
Yeah.
So aside from
You're
going
right.
in the temple, what's our other choice?
Leave the town.
Bail.
Uh,
Just bail.
Orden's going to send Gary up to Eleander too to try and get his attention with
Yeah,
a
I mean-
bat and an owl flying around. I feel like.
No, to be serious. No, I'm serious. Basically, evacuate all the living, get them out, basically get them away and try and make sure that we come back and harass them so they cannot dig up the temple. And then when daylight comes, then it'll be too late for them.
They might be already have completed their stuff by daylight.
Why don't we grab whatever he's still after and get it out of here?
If we can do that, that would be ideal, but we do not know what it is.
Let's try
I
and
think
put Iliander between us and it.
He's after the temple itself, from what it sounds like.
Indeed,
At least.
but
Well, what were they trying to dig
I
up over
agree.
there? Weren't they trying to dig something up here?
I think they were trying
Okay.
to dig down to the temple.
Indeed.
Well, let's get under there. Let's start digging.
So the troops come down. There is the large token. It represents a platoon of, was that like 16 guys, I think, that are in that? 16 guys marching in tight formation. There's also with him, he has 2 archers or scouts who are running along the perimeter. The tough looking dude you met, he worked in the jail. He was that really big guy that was in the jail. And then Iliander's there as well. This guy's no longer here. He took off.
Merrick's homie.
My boys.
Yeah, because the veteran, he's like the 3rd command after Merrick. Oh, I got the barrels.
You'll have to call me Sarge now.
Yeah. See if I can get everybody down to the same area.
Orden has an idea. Maybe if we can clear these things out of here before they reanimate, we could barricade ourselves inside the building. That would give us some protection and still allow us to keep eyes on that temple.
What if we put all the guys to work and had them start digging to try to get under there before they do?
Listen, he's after me. Let me
What
go
the-
see if I can find a way in.
We have a cloud giant on our side?
No, that's a platoon of men.
Oh. Aw.
Be a lot cooler if we did.
I did not want to deal with 16 tokens.
No, yeah,
It would be.
All right, so yeah, Nasir does what we emoted there. Orden, you have the mask. Maybe when I put it on inside, I could see hidden places. Go look at the mound. Perhaps you will see it as well.
Mal, you had a good idea too. Let's both of us head that way.
All right, I will.
Okay, so Orden, you can see now, since you have the helmet on, that from the south there are over 100 halfling zombies marching up the road. There are 2 of the cultists among them. And there are probably, like I said, they're quite a ways off. They're about 300 yards off at this point. And they don't move very fast.
I'm like,
no, pass that on to Merrick and Thor to inform Iliander's crew.
Getting up there to the hill, you can see there is a secret door to the just to the south of you. I'll put something on the map, a little trap door or something, so you can see it. That is hidden by magic. Come on. Or illusion, at least. You can still see it. We'll drop it right there. In that little tree right on the edge of the bushes there.
Mm.
Oh.
There. What is that light thing? Is that something for me? I'll get that off the board.
Oh, I thought that was the door. Where's
Nope, right here.
Got
It just moved. Get back. There we go. You have to catch it. to get in the door. It hops around. I like the idea of that, actually.
Unless you're only halfway in when it moves.
Yeah.
So yeah, Orden would tell Merrick and Thorin to pass the zombie mob information on to Iliander and his crew. They'll get down here. As soon as he sees it, he'll point it out to Mal.
Okay.
Mark walks up to those
So
dudes.
Iliander's getting... Mark, you're going to brief him on what's going on?
Yeah, I'm half naked, but I'm going to brief him. So we got some zombies coming from the south.
Well, your armor's
what's
fine.
going
It's
on.
just your clothing all burned away.
Oh, okay, good. Keep a little dignity then.
Yeah, there you go.
Just a little, my dear.
Yeah, just a tad.
all right, Nasir's going to come up next to you, Merrick. Basically trying to flag you down for attention.
Yes.
I need to speak to him.
To me?
He
Trying to
sends
speak
the
to me?
scouts out along the side to watch.
'Cause he came in with basically a troop of horses, right?
No, the men are. That's what took so damn long. So the footmen, the giant, they're all on foot.
Oh,
He's
Pretty
on a
good.
horse, and that's about it.
The veteran is Eleander?
No, the veteran Eleander
Oh.
is here.
Oh, there he is. Okay. Cool.
I say,
Well, it took you damn long enough.
I say,
Well, we moved a double step. It's quite a distance.
All right.
Iliander, you, Iliander, you pick, fighting a horde of zombies, or not tonight.
How large is a horde?
Can he see them from here?
Well, that's
You all
100,
can't. No. The only reason Orden could is because it's like daylight for him, because he has the
Oh, I
helmet on.
thought.
Did he tell us how many there were?
Yeah, it was over 100.
But 100 halflings, so technically 50. We can take them.
But they're dead.
Aye.
Is this Iliander's boys?
Yeah.
Spreading out,
Yes.
making a perimeter? Okay.
Yes.
Like a scout,
So
right?
they're scouting along the edges, making sure everything's fine.
I have a plan to get through them, but I need your help.
What's your plan? Otherwise, I want to take defensive positions. Are there any survivors in the town?
Yes, there are some. As you and I get on the horse and we will go distract them.
Have you found some sort of source from these things? Something that's controlling them that we might be able to kill?
We thought we did, but
Is it... Maddox, you explain?
Well, I don't know if I'm the best one to explain. I don't actually know much about this stuff. But
Right.
I think it was the necromancer.
I turned back. There's a powerful necromancer. There's a powerful undead beast here, who is basically channeling the power of the undead god Orcus. As long as he remains here, nothing in this town can die. Everything we kill will rise again, including all of the undead. Every time we kill them, we have to fight them again.
So defensive positions.
Aye. Defense will be trying to figure out how to get rid of them. The best way will be for us to destroy this undead beast, I think, so that then the Orcus will stop reanimating everything here.
But if nothing can die, how can you destroy it?
Aye, and we can't kill him
but
because
once-
he just disappear.
It's got
I
a
assume-
master.
I do not know. I assume once we destroy this beast, that Orcus will turn his gaze away from here. If not, then Monsieur shrugs. That is my best guess.
That's a dangerous guess.
Well,
Do we know
right
what they're
now,
after?
Maybe. Come. We'll go down to wherever the Orden is.
When you guys get close, Orden will point out too that potentially, or is this what you were saying? If we kill the Bodak, it might solve the problem. Because I think the Bodak is what is controlling all of them.
Mal says,
I thought it was the.
Well,
didn't that happen? Say something about the Fae?
He did. Some halfling that's touched by Fae, which didn't make any sense for you, but
what he said was that basically that it is when Orcus is basically paying attention to here, everything keeps rising from the dead. So we need a way to distract Orcus from here. Since basically the big undead thing is Orcus's channel for here. Perhaps if we destroy it, perhaps that will break the connection. I do not know. The only
I think we should check out this trapdoor.
Yes, the only other choice would be to basically go in and try to basically rescue whatever they're trying to basically take from this place. But again, if Iliander actually follow us,
yeah, I mean, from where you're at right now,
I just didn't see him.
I
Still
haven't
over there.
moved him yet.
Yeah, I said, but again, we have immediately right now we have all of the undead halflings. I have a plan to actually keep them away from their town, so we don't have to fight them. If you are willing to do that with me, we can do that.
Orden, passive. What is your passive perception?
Not great. 11.
That's enough to notice. That ghost is still here. The necromancer's ghost.
Just ran. He will. Where?
Just to the north of you. It's standing pretty much right in the middle of everybody. I'll just put him on the map, but only you get to see him.
Arden will point him out. He's back, and he's right there, watching everything we do. if we're gonna, he already knows that. I mean, there's a temple here and that we found a door. If we're gonna get in there, we need to get in there quick.
I say we go. It seems like we pissed him off. I like that. Let's get him on there.
I guess. If that's what you wish to do, then we'll have to leave Iliander and his men to fight all those undead without us then.
Well, we'll go quick, just in and out.
I've got to go in.
We'll try to draw them into the building, and they start moving back into where you guys just left.
Block the gate. Block this door.
Yeah, barricade the door. We'll come in through the chimney to meet you, if need be.
So they use pitons and stuff and cram shut the door, one of the doors, leaving the other one open. We'll stick this in the way for now.
Al will put his finger up as he goes through the door towards the ghost. His middle finger.
You need a little glowy finger.
Yeah.
Need some-
Oh yeah, I can take some of that.
There you go.
Where do you think the ghost is at? Because you can't see it. Only one that can see it is Orden.
He did point right at him. He said he's back.
He'll give him the finger and go through the door.
Nice.
Orden will follow suit. Give the finger and follow him.
Yeah, Mark definitely does the same too.
As we go through, that's when Mal says what he says here down here on the chat. It's like, as we get through the door and everyone's in, he says, that prophecy said, and then he reads it off to him, through strife and harm, the king God you will greet, for a promise of a divine charm and a trial in fey you must complete. I wonder if this is what we're here for.
No,
Does
you
appear
you have that prophecy with you still. Good job.
Oh yeah.
It does appear that you have some connection to this place that we weren't aware of, Mel.
Like you and me both.
Mm-hmm.
It's a nice town.
Actually, I need that stuff back. Because this part's all caved in. This tree will just move off
Did
the
you warn
board.
Iliander about them coming back?
I did.
Yeah, he heard that.
Well, I said
That's why
I said
you said,
that
how can you kill him?
Yes, you can't.
Ah,
So what I was going to do is I'm going to basically, since obviously these cultists don't appear to really have much in the way of ranged weapons, I was just going to basically get on Ilianer's horse with him, ride down, basically grave bolt the cultists to death, and then try and basically distract them and cause them to turn around and run south. But because that's Ilianer's problem now.
okay. So yeah, he'll try to pull that off. He's got 2 archers.
Yeah, I think
So if you share this plan, he'll go do that. His archers take off at a quick pace.
The thing is, he can't actually do it because he'd have to basically like do what I did and basically turn into the cultist and and convince them.
But at least he can kill off the cultist, the
Kill the
herders.
cultists, so they can't do anything more intelligent. At least, yeah.
Okay, so they run off. Well, my men have quite some experience fighting from the dead, being that we've been living on the edge of the mirror for our entire lives. These zombies, if we drop what's controlling them, they should disperse and become rabid mobs again, which isn't much better, but at least they're not focused together into these mobs.
Your scouts can perhaps lead them off away from us then, so we don't have to fight them and kill them until we can deal with them later.
That should work. Zombies are slow. Halflings twice as slow.
Hey!
Well, good to see you're still alive.
You too. Stay that way.
Doesn't sound like we have a choice tonight, one way or the other.
Yeah.
All right. So they all head inside to block up. These guys go down to deal with the zombies, to harangue them. Let's put them at the bottom. Okay, so door. The door gets you into what's left of. What's the map look like? Object. What layer is this thing on? Wrong layer. That's why you can't see it. Map layer. There we go. So that's the caved in part.
Hmm.
And I need one more trapdoor. Not that big. Which Orden can see as well, but is hidden by magic. a trapdoor in the room behind the barrels to the south. This room looks to be maybe the kitchen for this building for the main hall for the dining or the court. What was it called? The council hall. So it just has huge cooking areas and lots of food stores, and that's it. Doesn't seem to be that important. But then yet there's a trapdoor coming in behind the apples. The apple barrels move out of the way as you pop open the thing, and another trapdoor nearby to it.
Gordon does a quick scan to see if there's any visible ale.
3 barrels of it right in front of you.
If we're gonna die tonight, boys, may as well not die thirsty.
Top one's already been tapped.
Cheers.
Mal's gonna look around for
Is
He'll
it-
point out the.
What we're doing is, if anybody needs to take a potty break, just step on out. It's all right. I don't see us going back into combat tonight. It's already 8:30.
Mark pretends to pour Orden a little ale, but he actually pours him some of that glowy green finger stuff.
Seriously,
Slide a hand.
Sleight of
that
hand.
would be amazing.
Okay, let's see my sleight of hand. Yes.
I'm not even gonna push for a perception either.
No, because you wouldn't even
he
been
would
looking
be-
for it. Your
exactly.
passive is
He
he's
would-
not going to catch that.
And he'd trust Merrick. I mean, yeah.
Well, until today.
exactly.
So yes,
Worst
the ale.
ever. Whoa.
The ale is terrible. It's sour, bitter, a bit light on the tongue, and as you're drinking it, you feel the lightness grow a little bit more, and it tingles. You're like, this might be spoiled, and then your what was it? Was it the dominant hand or the other? I think it was your non-dominant hand. So your left hand, the finger on your left hand starts to glow brighter and brighter.
Fool you.
The room fills with light from the glowing finger. You can put a glove on if you need. Do you even have a glove? We'll say you do. You probably have some ones you use for craft making.
I don't think so.
Probably
'Cause
for
he
something
would-
for forge work.
Well, Mal's got
Yeah, but he
a
wouldn't have
second
them
pair
with
of
him.
gloves. Oh yeah, because he got that magic set that he exchanged for his other ones.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh,
Gordon's
but they
not
probably
too worried
have
about
they
it.
probably only have half fingers on them.
I hope this doesn't bite us in the ass, and then I'll feel really bad.
Oh no, that's perfect. I dig it.
Does Norton point out the door?
He just have to
Yes.
fight with his finger in his mouth or something. So it's
What finger does he use to point out the door, by the way, too?
the glowing one.
Well,
One of them's
no,
got a weapon.
that's why he didn't know that what you were handing him, because he was actually pointing it out at that time. He's like, "There's another secret door there." Oh, thanks, Greedy. What the fuck?
Okay, so your token now is giving off light.
Mal seems a little bit serious, a little bit like annoyed that all this is going on in his nearby halfling town. But all of a sudden he turns around and he's like, "Huh, I might get to meet a god," and he starts hopping down the stairs.
We sure this is a good idea?
I think it's a great idea. You heard the legend, didn't you? Strife and harm and all that.
Yes, in some kind of fate trial.
Mhm.
Well, as long as there's not a bunch of judges involved, then I'm fine with it.
The only thing I've heard about the fates is they're tricky.
Merrick, did you roll for that potion of healing? I think Mal gave you one too. So
I didn't do it because we were still in initiative, but then we didn't do that. So hold on, let me. Thank you for reminding me.
you've got
1D.
two. I think Mal gave you one, and I gave you one.
Sweet.
2d4 plus 2.
Yeah, that's right. 2d4 plus 2. Okay. So
14. not
14. Sweet. Nice. Thanks, guys.
Sorry about the glowy finger thing. I don't know what I was thinking.
bad. No, you're not, you son of a bitch.
No, I'm not.
So Mal, you start heading down the staircase there. It's a very small, tight area, and there's a little storm area, a little cellar down below. A little bit of torchlight coming from around the corner.
Hop down there.
Should we all go or let him go alone? Or we do?
Who's anybody following him down? I'll put
Orton's
you on
going
the
with
map.
him. Too
Yeah, I'll
busy
go.
staring daggers at Merrick.
Yeah.
Yep.
It would be best if we all kept together, so we do not attack alone.
Yeah, I'll go down there with them too. Would you get your finger out of my face, Order?
Okay, well, everybody's going. I'll just drop the whole token over.
Or keep an eye out for the our little friend.
I gotta put everybody on the map. Hold on.
I don't know if I moved too far or not. Let me know.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah,
It's so tiny you see the whole area anyways.
Yeah.
Speaking of that, I will secure the door behind us, the first one anyway, that we came in from.
Okay.
Hopefully to keep
Oh, yeah,
anything
the
else
secret
out.
door
Yep.
that was hidden into the bushes. The
Yep,
familiars
yep.
are still outside.
Yeah. Oil cans up there watching.
So is Gary.
Okay, I'm just going to paste you all in here because this is a very small room and the tokens are.
Mal, you're huge.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
huge.
now it's that small of a room. These are 5-foot squares. It's only like 20 feet across.
Oh, okay.
There's people.
So you guys come tumbling down here. There's 3 halflings. It's a bit of a ruin. We'll put some people on the staircase at this point. And Mal. There we go. We'll
Hi.
start from there.
I'm Al. I'm here to have a trial so we can stop this demon.
We close a few things here so I can see who's here. You recognize the guy. You've met him before. Let me get his name up here. This is Deacon Diggle. You've met him. You've met him before. As last time you came in here, he was in charge of the town for the brief time between mayors. He also came to the chamber and the city for once when you guys had things going on there with the lizardmen and stuff at the city hall. And he was the one you met when you were here last to deal with the trolls.
Hey, Diggy.
Turns around. Elathirab, it's good to see you.
Yeah, you too. I'm here for a trial.
I'm sorry, what?
There's a demon up top, and he is.
Yes, you can see the place almost collapsed down. We cast magic to shut off the main door. I guess you found the back door. Clever one.
Yeah, I was wondering if we could find something down here that might help us eradicate that thing, because he keeps bringing things back to life, and it's really not fun. In fact, we've had to fight the same thing 2 or 3 times, and I have a feeling we're going to have to fight him all night long until the sun comes up. So what can we do?
The 2 halflings that are with him, 2 ladies, are looking very worried. Deacon, what are we going to do? He says, we have to protect the shrine. In front of him is a shrine area, which has... It's an odd look. It looks more almost like a picnic table. There's a stone altar, but on top of it is a picnic basket with some bread and stuff stuck in it. And there's a couple little little plates and stuff around it. And it's not much of a shrine as shrine things go, but it's got a candle, and there behind it is a symbol which you could make a religion. What is your religion skill? You may not even have to make her a check.
It's what is it? Intelligence. So, what is it? Just your bonus. So,
Intelligence plus, I guess it'd be intelligence plus your proficiency. Oh, I just roll it, I guess.
right.
Intelligence plus your proficiency, but you don't actually have the skill, do you?
Oh, I have a +1 in the skill.
In religion?
Yeah.
You don't have proficiency though, right? That's what you're saying.
No, not proficient.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What's the +1
it's 'cause
from?
Oh, just for my intelligence.
Oh. Yeah, then roll it then.
Nope.
Yeah. You don't recognize the symbol, but it's probably just not a goddess of your area since you're not from these parts.
Is this an altar for the god?
Goddess?
Oh, well, he'll pull out an apple and walk over and put it on the altar.
Orton would be happy to look at it, but if Mal doesn't recognize it, I doubt he would either.
You could try. Just be a higher DC for you.
Yeah,
Not with a 1.
not a thing.
You think the halfling may be insane. So.
Oh yeah, that's what's her name? She does those one things.
And you may need to move if you want anybody else to come into the room. They're all still stuck in the hallway on the staircase.
He turns around and holds up one finger to Merrick. Can you guess which finger?
Put that thing away. You're gonna hurt somebody.
I can't even move.
Is
Like
this
crap.
something in the middle that I'm going to step on here?
No, it's a chandelier that's
Okay.
won't hit your head. It would probably mess with Thorin, and Marek would have to duck around it.
I don't know why, but I can't even move my token outside of this little.
Maybe it's because this
okay.
area is so tight. Let me move everybody into the room then. You might be in walls.
It let me know.
They're halfling areas. It's very tight.
Yep.
Cozy little spot.
So Mal will go up and put his favorite treat, an apple, on the basket and say, "Goddess," and he looks over at Diggle.
Cyrilele.
"Dear Laley, I'm here for my trial to help get rid of this demon. What can you do for me? And I can do for you."
He looks at you expectantly. He looks there. Nothing's happening.
I don't hear anything.
Neither do I. What are you talking about? A trial?
I don't know.
He
was
thinks
told
he's a chosen one.
I was going to meet a god after I had some trial from some fae.
Classic Mal thinks he's a fucking show.
Maybe give Mal the mask.
This, what was it? It's the altar in my backpack here. The altar told me so.
Orton will hand you the mask, Mal. Put this
Are
on.
you feeling quite all right?
Fine, he'll put the mask on.
Has Mel been drinking? Or?
So you don't see any other ways out of here. This was a one-way trip down. The only way out is back up the stairs. There are no hidden forces here. There's a lot of energy around the basket. The basket seems to be some power item of something.
It's pretty powerful. What is the basket, Diggle?
It is an artifact left behind by Cyrilele. It actually, until today, brought fortune and helped in the crops in this area. It was a blessing to the whole town.
Why has that changed?
Well, it still does those things, but these creatures upstairs have definitely destroyed any protection this town had. It has ways of protecting the whole town, but it would destroy the basket, which would be the same as them having it. It puts out a force, this basket. It helps the area. It helps hold back forces elsewhere. I don't know much about it. There were two clerics, a halfling cleric, who was researching this, but she died years ago, went down in a ship.
Actually, one second.
What ship?
He starts flipping through his notes.
They live here, but they were heading out on, I believe the ship was the Marshal.
The Marshal, you say.
You both say at the same time.
It's awesome. Is that where we found? Isn't that where we found the shrine to Tyr
Torm.
It is.
or Torm?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that snake.
He pulls out. He digs in and pulls out the shrine to Torm.
There was two ghosts there that you remember. The names were Aliana and Calamara. Aliana was the halfling one, which was following you around town.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Yeah, I met her. She was really nice.
That's not possible. You're not old enough.
Yeah, well, she was dead, but it was okay.
Mark being in his ear. Definitely drunk. He's definitely drunk.
I understand what is going on.
She didn't tell me about the basket, though.
So you say you do or don't understand what's going on?
Well, she would know the way to get here. Aliana's been here many a time. She brought the basket here.
All right. Diggle, can this basket be moved? Can it be taken elsewhere to keep it safe?
Oh, absolutely.
All right, then all right. What you all need to know is that basically that there is something stirring in the swamp, something that the dark gods are trying to awaken and create. So if what is we know is true, then this basket is holding back something from manifesting in the swamp. That would be my guess. We cannot let this basket be destroyed, or else it will unleash something in the swamp, and we do not want that to happen. So whatever we must do, if we must take the basket and flee, that is what we must do.
I think this is a very defensible spot. If we go up one level and post up, only one can get through at a time, and we just wait out the morning.
Again, if the necromancer comes in here and basically interrupts the fireball on us, will we all be dead?
Yeah, he could probably.
In here, yes, but in the room above us, no. We can spread out easily in there. And even if they've got an army of 1,000, they can only come in single file.
Do we wish to go with this alone, or do we wish to go and basically post up with Iliander and his men, and so we can support them as well as basically have them support us?
And then
We should at least
as
let
a
them know what we're
fallback
doing.
point. Yeah, and maybe use this as a fallback point.
Absolutely. Oh, also, keep in mind that basically we do have the. I did see two secret passages. I stop. I look around. Do I see? Orden, is that asshole here?
Mal's got the hat on now.
Yeah, Mal's got the mask.
I don't see many assholes here.
All right, excellent. Then there are 2 secret passages in there that we could perhaps use to escape from that place if we need to.
Orden glares at Merrick. I see one.
But no,
Wait, how?
I don't-
What if we get this basket out of town?
that's what I'm saying. If we perhaps get the basket out of town, then perhaps they would have to chase us. Because if I do not know if basically if Orcus's influence extends to wherever the beast is, or if only to this town. So basically, perhaps anything chases us far enough away, we can kill it, dead.
Are we sure this is what they're looking for, not the shrine itself somehow?
But I do not know for certain, but it makes sense. Why else would Orcus be here other than basically to eliminate something which was limiting its power in this swamp?
Here, or look, he'll give him the mask. This is the only thing in town or in this area that looks special.
Yeah, nope, that makes sense. I'm just playing devil's advocate.
No, it is an excellent question, Wizard.
I'm good to run with it, but if we're going to do that, we need to go right now.
We need to evacuate the town, have Eleander's troops evacuate the town as much as possible, and go.
All right, Diggy, we're going on a picnic. Grab your basket.
I mean, keep in mind this is only one supposition. If I'm wrong, it could be very bad, but I do not think I'm wrong.
You said Eleander. Is he here with Min?
Yes.
Well, that's something positive then as well. I was a little worried if it was just the 4 of you. 5.
So keep in mind that basically there may be there. Yeah, don't record that part.
Too late.
there may be value in actually staying and trying to destroy these creatures.
But they will just come back.
Right. So I guess there is no point then.
Unless we can kill the Budak or whatever. I mean,
indeed.
How do we get to hit without going through everything else 3 or 4 times?
Exactly. We have 2 choices. I think. Flee the town with the basket. Make them chase us if they can even keep up. Second choice is to hunt down the Bodak immediately before all of his minions can basically respawn, and take him out. And perhaps that will end it. If that does not end it, then I'd say backup plan: definitely flee.
Are they trying to capture the device or destroy it?
I'd say just destroy it.
So we can't destroy it to stop them.
No, we do not want to destroy it. If we destroy it, it accomplishes our goal, because once it is destroyed, its power is no more, and something in this swamp will awaken.
I see.
Yes.
Mal, you can cast first level wizard spells, right?
I don't know very many, but I mean, maybe if I practiced.
I mean, out of character, you're able to, right?
Yeah. Yes.
Orden's going to come up and hand you a scroll of protection from evil and good. Clearly, you're being targeted here. This is going to serve you better than anyone else. And frankly, I can't hold concentration on it and still be effective in combat.
Okay. Thank you.
So use it wisely. It only lasts for, I believe, 10 minutes.
Yeah, it'll get you 1 wave.
Hello.
I would say save it for when you really need it. And it does require concentration.
He says, do I just read it from here?
You got it, buddy. And if arcane tricksters are able to learn spells, Orden's happy to teach him some. I don't know how that works with you guys, though.
Yeah, I think arcane tricksters out of game can only learn like 2 schools of wizard magic, though.
Got it.
Yeah.
Got it.
So I technically don't know if that spell is on his spell list, because that's an abjuration spell, right?
Let me look. I'm not sure.
Don't you learn basically like illusion and enchantment spells as an arcane trickster, right?
Yeah, and then but you get to choose one certain one, but I believe it's. Let me look.
Yeah.
So considering outside, then, since we only got a couple minutes left, the zombie horde below may not make it back here in the next half hour. So you've got some time. You got a window there. Roaming around the town somewhere is a Bodak and a wounded necromancer who just went ethereal is all. but it's just the two of them, and then maybe two more pirates who may have left if they knew it was good for them.
Maybe we should hunt the bodak then. It's just the two of them.
So you could either try to run out of town tonight. You have plenty of time. There's a big window and direction. Or you can hole up, and we can deal with that next week.
What if we send them away
next
with a
game.
contingent of Iliander's soldiers, and then we stay and try and kill the bodak?
This basket does not leave our sight. Iliander is a brave man, but if these things have magic, it could easily overcome him, even with all of his troops.
We need to put it in Mal's bag.
Okay.
I think you're right.
Oh. Nasir strokes his chin. Oh.
Are you okay? Did you get a bug?
No, but wait, I'm not entirely sure, but does that mean that it is no longer effectively here? It is somewhat considered somewhere else?
It would be in an interdimensional space.
Does that mean that they can no longer detect where it is?
Probably.
Oh.
It also means it's not here, so it might not be protecting what it's protecting now.
Shit. You're right. So perhaps that is a bad idea.
But what is it protecting now? Just
We're not
this one?
100% sure. Yeah,
Something. If it, all I know is something that Orcus wants, we do not let him have it. Wait. Oh, fuck. Oh. No, that's not long enough. Oh, that would be interesting. That would. All right. But is it worth sacrificing the staff for? Maybe. All right. Actually, do you want me to take the basket?
Do you guys can diggle?
Yes.
Depends where you're taking it. We need to protect it.
Indeed, but down here I do not think is the best place to protect it. It is too tight to fight in.
Guys, I just looked it up. Sorry.
The basket has other properties.
Explain, man. Now's not the time to withhold information. Speak.
Well, I've tried to explain how I consider it. It can cast a shell that goes around and will encompass the area and protect it from anything. Only so many can fit inside the shell, though, and the shell only lasts so long, about 8 hours.
What time is it now?
It's not yet 10.
So that will bring us almost to morning.
About an hour from dawn, yeah.
Do we wish to
move?
No, once it's there, nothing can move. You can leave it, and you can come back into it. But the shell, those except for those who weren't within the area of it upon the blessing.
Is this basically a tiny hut?
Yeah, exactly what it is. But it does a little bit bigger than tiny.
Okay,
It's
so
Leoman's somewhat small hut. So tiny hut.
All right, man. Exactly how big?
It will fill this entire floor. It'll probably destroy the staircase, though.
Would it be better for us to take this into the building that Lilando's in and use it there to protect some of the troops? And
we could do that as well.
Good idea. Well,
If
if those zombies were coming, we should probably move fast.
I'd say if you're going to fight, I would say go into there with the troops. Use the basket. Prepare for a fight. If not, let us make a plan to leave. I will leave the decision to you, but let us make it a good one. Whichever one we decide, let's make it a good plan.
Diggy, how safe is this?
It makes a complete dome. It's safe as can be. The only weakness I can know of is what's below could come up.
No,
it's only a dome. It's not a ball.
Nope, it's not a dome, but I looked it up before because I was curious. It does have a floor, and that's impenetrable as well.
Okay, well there you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Does it say floor in the spell?
It's
Yep.
Yeah, I can find it again. I looked it up a couple.
Because I looked after some discussion, and that's where that came from.
Yeah, I can confirm that I have read that it does have a floor too.
Okay, well there you go. It's got a floor.
Well, let's go get Iliander and let's fight for an hour and then chill.
Actually, how long does it take for it to raise the barrier?
It's instant. It's just a
Oh.
prayer.
Okay, so
It has other abilities too, but that's the most defensive one. Most of them we use the hospitality to bring food up for the village on holidays.
all right, then if I would say basically whoever is wearing the mask should be the one holding the basket. For I'm afraid that the necromancer will attempt to basically appear out of the air and try to take it.
Okay. He hands the basket to Mal.
Mal hands the mask and basket to. He
Or-
holds it out. Anybody?
Give it to the wizard.
Yeah, we're nowhere. He wouldn't have put it on if Nasir hadn't put it on him, but now he's really glad that he did. Is it a mask or is it a helmet? It's a mask, right?
It is a helmet.
It's a helmet. Good, even better. Yeah, he'll plop it on. I'm going to put it on my character sheet just so I remember I have it, but that doesn't mean that it has to stay with me.
Okay, well, then let's move everybody back up to another floor, I guess. Actually, I don't need to grab you guys. I just need to get Mal out of the way. I just need to grab them
So if it,
and the basket.
so I'm not entirely sure, but I may have an exit plan if they do overwhelm us to get the basket out of harm's way.
What's that?
I can perhaps use up the last of the staff. If we can find a bee or a wasp or a fly or something like that, I can create a giant version of that. Give it the basket and tell it to simply fly up and away.
Yeah, I suppose Gary could help with that too if needs be.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
That's
can you
great.
make Gary larger?
Well, Gary just could carry the basket.
I can make Gary larger.
That's correct. Is it light enough for him to carry? So he could simply take it high into the air where it cannot be found. So consider that as a possible exit strategy if necessary.
If we're all not going to make it, is what you're saying.
Yes, that is what I mean. And from what I understand of the familiar spell, when the caster dies, the familiar does not. So even if we go down, then we can tell Gary to basically take this to someplace safe.
And I do not have enlarge. I thought I had a scroll of enlarge reduce, but I don't.
We get a potion, don't we?
Let me look in the potion list here. Yes, we do. We have one of each. Drink me and eat me.
Oh, that's right.
I'm gonna
So-
rename them right now.
You guys make back to then heading back out of the little areas. You make it back to without any sign. The ghost seems to be gone at this point.
Okay.
Eleander is there in the main hall. His scouts are coming back now. They report that they have actually no. The scouts, one of them came back. The other one is harrying them. They're just using up arrows and killing off these critters every once in a while, trying to drive them into a frenzy. And so far, they've scattered them pretty well. But they don't. They seem to reform every once in a while. If they're not peppered all the time. And we will end on that note. We'll end on the note of.
So I was a little distracted looking up a couple things. Just to clarify, we are intending to hole up here and fight, but worst case scenario, if we all die, we're sending Gary with or a wasp or somebody with the basket. Or did I miss something?
That sounded like the plan I heard.
And
Yeah.
before we left the basement, I would have, run across from the basement. I would have suggested, would it be a good idea to put it in the bag while
No.
we're out in the open like this?
No, actually, because again, we do not know if taking it off of this, I guess this place would basically sever the connection that the protection is providing. We do not know.
Mhm.
I would not wish to risk that.
We've got to hold out for at least an hour.
Indeed. But again, if well, keep in mind, if things do become dire, summoning the barrier is instant, so you can always immediately create it around us.
Yep.
But that just
Right.
is
And
that's
then 20 minutes before sunrise, it goes down.
indeed. But after then, we'll have had time to have a out of game long rest. So I think we'll be fine.
Well,
so
guys, my one night adventures turned into a 3-night, but that's how these go.
It always goes. It always goes that way. I've never had an actual one day
I know,
one shot.
an actual
Oh,
one shot.
no. Those
Me
are
neither.
impossible.
Although I've got one as a backup for next time we're down a player that I think might make it, but I've thought that before and been completely wrong. So
I've tried about 5 or 6 times in the last 3 or 4 months, and it just doesn't happen.
Yeah, I mean,
Too funny.
you'd have to basically make the plot like so dead simple in order to basically get it to be an actual one shot.
yep, totally. So P.S. Mal, since now we know you can use wizard spells, or wizard scrolls, pardon me, if you ever want him to make you some during downtime, as long as you give him the gold for it, he'd be happy to do it. Because that would give
Okay.
you a little bit more utility.
Well, yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Any sorry,
scrolls he's down with.
Perfect.
I mean, also keep in mind that basically that I didn't take the other ring. He has the other ring.
Oh, yeah. No, that's kind of like GFD, it's his backup. He's going to summon a whole bunch of whatever he can summon.
Yeah, so basically, I basically offered you if Mal wants any of the spells that Nasir can cast in the ring, just let me know, or just say basically, hey, I'm doing this at the end of the evening, and I'll basically spend an hour resting and then cast it into the ring for you. And
that's true.
Yeah,
it's
and if
already
yeah, or you could do the same thing if at the end of the night Orden has spare spell slots, Orden can maybe donate spells that you want in the ring that he has, since anyone can cast anything out of the ring.
I've got a lot right now.
Yeah, and you've got a ton of spell options. So basically, pretty much anything that either of us can have with some time to prep, you can basically get in the ring to pull shenanigans.
Oh, that'd be great. I think in the ring right now it's invisibility and then that high level summoning creature one. So I'm not going to conjure animals.
Oh yeah.
Definitely keep that. Yeah,
but invisibility I can do through you.
Yep, I can either cast on you, you can use it, or you can use it, which is probably preferable because then you're maintaining it instead of me maintaining it, and then I can just recast it at the end of the night and basically put it back into the ring. So yeah, that's exactly why I wanted you to have the ring instead of me, because it gives you basically a whole new toolkit to pull shenanigans as a rogue.
Oh yeah.
Very nice.
And it can hold up to 5 levels worth of spells. Contains bliss.
Yep. Yeah. I know.
Go ahead.
Oh wait, no, it's just the conjure animals in that ring. That's why I haven't taken advantage of it, because the conjure animals I think was a higher level spell.
No, yeah, it would have like I said, basically we've had multiple downtimes, and Nasir would have already told you this. So any spell you want from Nasir, just consider yourself to have put it in there by now. You were saying, Matt?
Sorry, now I'm looking. Yeah, Conjure Animals is a 3rd level, so you have 2 levels of spells left.
Or just burn the conjure animal if you don't think you'll ever use it.
Oh no, that's when his gonna be his second GFD spell. Yeah. All right, my pretty swarm.
I wasn't gonna say anything pertinent. I was just his Orden used 1 or 2 spells. So he's only got 1 3rd level spell left in it right now.
Use bless. Use blessed, and you use the gust from a scroll, right?
No. Last adventure, whenever we played last, he used 1. I don't remember what 2nd level spell was in there, or 2 first, but I know that he used them last time we played, or 1 last time we played. He's got a 3rd level shadow axe left in there. That's it.
Yeah, Nasir's got 1 of 2 spell slots left. He's holding on to. He wasn't sure when we were going to get a rest.
Yeah, I haven't used shit.
Yeah, I've got all my second or my 1st level spells, but next time we take a break, he'd like to sit down with you guys and just kind of go over what you guys have, and then.
Yeah, cool. I can actually. I'll resend you
if the dome goes up, you can talk about it then.
Exactly. Yeah. Okay. What can we put in here?
Yeah, I think at some point, basically, because during downtime, I told you that I said actually sent you a copy of Nasir's spell sheet, so you can see exactly what he has. I'll send it to you again.
Okay. Yeah. If you don't mind, I think I might have missed that.
Yeah, I'll do that too.
Well, James, that was awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you, guys.
Yeah, thank you, James.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Good game, guys.
Yeah, that's a good tactical. That's a good tactical twist that nothing can die.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, for sure. That's awesome. And
So I will advance our clock to 10 until we begin the next session.
I love the role play there too, Merrick, with the finger. That's just really nice.
That's awesome.
That is perfect.
I don't know if that would be something he would do in this situation of like dire.
I think it is because they're always kind of smart ass back and forth. Like I absolutely I love it. I think it's amazing. Quick thinking there. I would not have thought of it.
Thanks, man.
So, guys, I will
Good times.
stop our recording here, and game will pick up in 2 weeks.